on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's...
Hi everybody, welcome to Misty Short. Just finishing setup. I'm going in a moment. Sorry, I'm just trying to jump into it. Hi. Okay. Miss Sasha? Miss Sasha! We missed you! It's so good to see you. Have you been okay?
I have, yes.
Oh, good.
And yourselves?
It's been a lot. It's been busy. Today's probably going to be really busy, so sorry about that.
Is something happening?
A lot. Oh, where to even begin on this one? Do you know Miss Sachi's daughter? Calypso? Shark?
I do not believe so. I might.
Oh, Mr. Sachi is gone at the moment, and yeah.
I see.
We'll try to catch you up. Hi, Mr. Trash.
Certainly. Hello.
Oh. Can't hear you. You're very quiet.
Far away.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I gotta grab my fucking, I'm gonna grab my Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, what's going on here?
Just another day at the
Nothing
shore.
much,
Yeah.
Yeah, just another day.
Welcome to the metaverse.
A little too much sometimes.
You haven't seen Higgs around yet, have you?
Not yet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for a run.
Is he doing something foolish again?
Maybe, not exactly. We don't know yet. It's complicated, but he stopped talking to us for a bit, but he said he'd talk here, so we're hoping he was being honest about that.
I hope so as well.
Yeah. Misachi's daughter kind of has a thing going similar to you and other Miss Sasha, but not exactly. So, yeah. It turned complicated.
I see. I take it then that one of them is less favorable.
One of them acts a lot more like Mr. Sachi than the other. We'll put it like that. But a little more out there. And so we're trying to get them to compromise with each other, and that hasn't quite happened yet, so everyone's kind of scared. And people are kind of in the crossfire.
Is this what people have been discussing about, well, Zafira?
Yeah, if you heard about that storm.
I'm not entirely informed, but I heard about it, at least generally speaking.
It's complicated, and a lot of people are trying to maneuver situations to get the favorable outcome, but everyone's doing their own thing a little bit, so streams are being crossed.
So it is about the same as always, then.
We hate that you're right. We really hate that you're right. It's kind of the point even... Do you remember Lady Q?
I do not believe so.
She's an old friend of Mr. Sachi's. She's been coming back to help advise. It's gotten to that point. Also, a lot of Mr. Sachi's daughters have been just coming back. Like Miss Annie.
He does have many children.
Hi, Miss Lean.
Hi, Sasha. Hi, Flo. Ooh, I love the wings. They're so pretty.
Oh. Yeah, we've been learning a fly spell, so we're trying to get used to it. But we need to be...
Oh, it's very handy.
Though we should probably not have it all indoors. We should probably save our mana.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Probably add some more when you're outside.
Yeah. How have you been, Miss Lean?
I've been alright.
Mm.
Well,
You were away for a while, right?
I've been alright to give. I've just been been staying away from a lot of public places due to a major nature imbalance is going on. So like nature's
Yeah.
kind of like screaming at me.
Yeah, we
It's
get
not
it.
as bad right now, so yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been trying to go out a little more often. I feel because I've been missing out. Also, because like I was gonna be more lonely at the house as is, because Autumn's physical astral projection was slain a few days ago, so it'll take a while for him to get it back.
We see.
Yeah, it's fine. He's not actually dead, which is why I'm not as sad.
Yeah, we figured you would be you wouldn't tell us that way if that was the case.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure like there would be a hole in the front yard.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to make it so that I could at least assist with getting the astral projection back, but I was looking at one of his books and they were just giving me a headache just reading it. Didn't think that ritual magic would be that complicated. Well, one of the ninth level, that is.
It takes a substantial amount of practice.
It does, and he is a master at his craft, so.
That's good. Though, with regards to nature and stuff, honestly, somebody might be around in need of help from druids. So they may... If you want to help at all, should we point them your way too? If they're still doing that?
Maybe that could be the case. Oh. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Take a guess. Take an actual guess.
Miss Oreo?
Be easy. Hello.
Huh. Yeah, we kind of figured.
It should be easy at this point.
Generally,
Don't worry,
when you
it's
say
last
take a
one,
guess, we
last
assume
one.
it's you.
I got bored.
Got it.
This is how I actually look. Unlike me shapeshifting, this is how I actually look.
Too bad you don't get to be a part of Short Squad anymore.
I can whenever the fuck I want, but you know I won't because I'm tired.
That's fair.
Yeah, possibly. Plus, I'm also gonna be, I also, volunteer to help out with the issues in Orlando Saka as well, so.
Good.
To, like, make sure that Storm doesn't, like, try to, like, destroy everything.
Yeah,
Which
that was the
would be
same kind of
kinda nice.
situation they would probably need druids for, so yeah.
Yeah, last week I already, Caro gave me the OPD's contact information. I called them. They said
Good.
that it was best for me to go into the forest, even though it's like not in their jurisdiction, to make sure that the guardians there don't get too angry by all the storms.
Yes! Good. We're glad more people are able to do that. The guardians are really nice. We know one of them. Or at least, like, they're understanding.
Just because the place
That's
gets
good.
flooded, do you think they'd like somebody who's resistant to lightning and can walk on water?
I do believe from what I heard they are looking for people that are more affiliated with lightning magic and the sort to help out.
Irony.
There's a bunch of plans, and they're hoping that some of them will just be contingencies if the first one doesn't work.
I probably... Yeah, if the place gets flooded, I no doubt will help because I'm Dragon Jesus, I can walk on water. And it'd be easier for me to move around the place.
Or are you like the Jesus Christ? We heard about that from Miss Camille.
I'm
During
Dragon
Christmas
Jesus.
once. Apparently you walked on water, but also people yell his name for some reason whenever they're really frustrated.
God, it's their Lord and Savior, and I think still help them with their temperament. That's how some people view
It isn't
other
polite
people
to
just
yell
view
at
it as
people
an
when you
actual
are
swear word.
frustrated.
Yeah. Sometimes it helps people de-stress. And then they won't yell anymore after that.
Yeah,
I feel like I can sense more people coming in with the amount of flux I just felt.
how were the others? That's earlier.
They're fine.
Is Era fine?
Yeah.
Did you find Mr. Bastic, or is he still missing?
I found him.
Oh, cool. He's hypnotized about the bell spirit, whatever the fuck it is.
What have you been up to, Miss Sasha?
I'll take care
I
of
think.
it for the moment.
I've been traveling more.
Yay. Well, it's good to see
Oh?
he's alive. Or no,
See a
he's
place
I have
pretty?
found an enclave.
Yeah.
Oh!
They give you bucks.
Oh.
It is. Well, I suppose it is no more or less attractive than any other part of the Feywild.
Mm.
Still remember the last mission. You didn't have to feel
But at least they were nice and you could help each other out. So,
What do you
I
hope-
have not yet convinced them to let me inside.
oh.
You don't
Let me
remember
see.
any of it?
Sorry, we probably wouldn't be able to help with that too much.
It's just that. Next for.
That is understandable. I would not let them into my enclave if I still lived there.
whatever happened in there. We deeply regret.
Well, traveling is good. Traveling is definitely better at this point.
Well, when we were there, there was a commandment that we
It
were
is-
fighting that was doing a lot of mental manipulation and such.
It does seem preferable to many of the troubles from here,
In a way,
though
she basically
I suppose
tried
I
to
am not
turn
of much
our own
assistance to
friends
anyone.
against us.
Mhm. We wouldn't say that. It's always good to have people around. If anything, to talk to our friends and make sure they're okay. So we're glad to see you for that.
That didn't happen. It's fine.
I apologize for my extended absence.
About that.
We're just glad to see you.
We don't know if sorry will even do much at all.
It is nice to see you as well.
We know it.
And the emblem
hope
looks
you
really
have
good in
fun.
that.
Intentions.
Quite
You're
well.
not at fault for that.
Thank you.
I have no ill will towards you because of what happened.
We know things will be okay. It's just getting there that's gonna be hard.
You two talking about what happened on the mission?
Certainly.
Yeah, Kamenari doesn't remember what happened.
No, we remember. It's just that
Did you guys fight each other?
there was a good chance that we could have cut Mega in half.
Not by choice.
Just please don't cut people in half.
I
Mind
heard mental
control,
manipulation,
basically.
and I heard the story before. You guys fight each other through mind control, whatever. I think all your opponents was Miss A because she's not very strong.
Well, well, she did get me with her
Apart from magic
radiant
casting.
wall, but luckily I didn't take.
Yeah, but it's a wall.
Well, I was inside of it, so I could. Literally, how it works is that when people that she sees as enemies get
Howdy.
damage from it.
Oh, there.
It's Ida from the
But in that
message.
case, she did see.
Oh!
Very essence
Oh, Saida.
see me.
Okay. Right.
Hello.
Either way,
We have
come
notes
on,
for you. One second.
before-
We gotta go back to our dorm and get them.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
So fine.
You ever need someone to do with radiant magic?
Where are they? That notebook went. Oh. Right, no, we need to get it. Library. Okay.
On the 7th floor?
Oh, hi, Mr. Dan. They're holding a bunch of papers.
Hello?
How you doing?
What's those?
Oh, we were giving Miss Ida some notes. She wanted to learn how
I
to
see.
cast calm emotions, so we made some notes about it when we were trying to
Gotcha.
learn like a wizard.
Gotcha.
you
Hopefully
doing,
things
Mr.
are going
Dan?
fine in the medbay. I haven't been here in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up for
It's-
recovering from some other stuff, but I'm okay.
But mostly okay from what we
Teeth
heard.
are back, so
That's good. Yeah, sorry we couldn't really be much help on Tuesday.
I missed out on Tuesday. Unfortunately, I was, well, asleep that day.
Yeah.
That was also a
looks
day
like
I got
everybody
shot
else
in the
is
mouth,
getting
so-
okay. Gotcha. Okay. Bring these back. Mm.
That's why I was thinking that if I,
What's up?
Here you go, Miss Ida.
I may know someone who's knowledgeable of it.
Oh my goodness. Wow,
There's a
thank you very
bunch of
much.
papers.
That is
Clink might.
Yeah.
greatly appreciated.
Of course. Yeah, it might be a little bit,
I have been mentioned as a
we don't suppose you know how to comprehend certain languages, do you?
Or Onyxia, who's a
I
dragon.
know 3 languages, probably none of them the ones you're gonna
Remember
say.
Nyx, the kobold?
Okay, so actually, hold on. We might need... Where is it?
The mistress.
Mm,
They're very strong and very knowledgeable.
I'm gonna start making some notations on things. Sorry, we wrote part of it in Sylvan.
Yeah, if I see Clink, I'm not gonna be here for long since I'm just here waiting. I'm gonna be
That should
meeting
help.
up with someone.
But at least all the patterns are there, and
After you leave,
some of the runes that help if you use them as somatic components in the air.
If not,
And you have to
contact him via the
focus your
shores before he
mana
comes.
in a calming manner. You have to make sure you're calm too.
At
least a little bit.
about the ritual.
It's a good start. At least helps it.
I should be able to...
But that should be a good start. Hey.
Fantastic. Thank you. I really appreciate this. I'll bring them back when I'm done with them.
Of course. Hopefully they help. Hey.
I'm gonna take a bit of a walk around, Celine. Pick up.
Okay. Alright.
Oh,
Walk with me if you don't mind.
yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh. Flux.
Mira?
Yeah.
There's so manipulated from the veil.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I don't believe I've met them.
Let us know if you need anything, Miss Sasha.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, it's been a while since they've been around, like a few months, but they're back.
Well, come on, we'll walk out here. It's perfectly fine. Did you see him?
Which are we talking about now?
Higgs?
He... Briefly... Oh no.
I'm sorry.
We thought there was a ghost. We thought there was a ghost.
It was just me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We thought there was a ghost for a second.
You're a ghost. You're a ghost now.
I'm not a ghost.
Oh, your face.
What about it?
It's more purple again.
Alright.
What is he doing?
What you looking for?
Book of Necromancy. I'm looking for gentle repose.
Oh. It's upstairs.
Any particular reason?
Gentle repose is a spell used on the dead to get them to not rot.
Right. Is there a reason you're looking for that?
It's for me. Whenever that time comes, I need Ran to make an augmented version of it that works on the living. I need pen and paper. Hold on, I'll be back.
An augmented version for the living.
We're gonna try to help with that too, if we can. But
And make a spell that essentially puts you or someone into stasis? Magically?
Not into stasis, but to stop rotting It only works on cadavers, so I have to have Rand make a version that only works with the living. It probably most likely won't be as effective. Like 10 days, it'll probably be 24 hours instead.
Type of restoration, really. It just needs to be over time.
Alright, and it probably won't work for too long either.
We're still looking into that kind of stuff too, where we know. There are some variants.
Now, luckily I know the stages where it's gonna progress, because Jackal was the first one to have to deal with it. Now I have to take into account also that my body wasn't designed to deal with Ethereum. It's adapted pretty well to it, but it hasn't been designed to it, so I'm likely have less than half the time that he did. He gave himself about 6 months. I have probably a month when I start rotting. Not to mention he spit a considerable amount of that frozen. This one might even be wrong. There's not a lot of documentation in the old facility about what he did. What?
We were gonna talk.
Were we? No, yeah, we were gonna talk. We were gonna talk. We were. No, I remember.
Okay. Not really worried there.
What are you looking at?
Just, Rand's got some details on it, but we try to avoid necromancy at all costs. Because it is a necromancy school spell.
We'll bring her our notes too, when we learned how to do it. At least the original.
A little bit of, transcribing. Working on an augmented spell.
Words straight out of my mouth. What about you? What you got there?
Just writing down things.
All right.
Alright, let's go inside.
Okay.
Excuse us. Hope you have a good rest of your night.
I won't, but thank you.
Of course.
I want to die.
Up by the beach?
I figured why not? Or somewhere that's not around people.
Yeah. Oh, check if the coast is clear. Okay.
That's I like that hill. Much better.
Yeah. The twins are probably gonna come looking for me. Oh, there they are. Never mind.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk with this individual here real quick, and then after that I'll be on my way. Okay.
Okay. Up at the cliff. Come on. Off. Fly. Pardon me while I grab some notes.
You good?
Yeah. Flux was taking us for a second.
Seeing you by yourself up here.
Oh no. We're talking to Higgs, or going to. You need to talk with Miss Ida first.
I didn't think he fluxed out. I caught a passing comment as we were leaving the library, which is why I lagged behind. Apparently Miss Ray is in a lot of pain.
Oh.
Pain that she can't do anything with because her body's fighting itself, essentially. I tried to ask her if there's anything that she knows that would make it feel better or anything I can do. And she simply said no.
Heard a little bit about that. We know she was asking for fire mages before for at least a step in process, but she's also apparently emotionally sensitive, so the stress probably isn't helping.
Probably not. I'm going to assume you were the one who took the pint out of my hand this morning.
Yeah, I didn't want to get all sticky with the blanket.
I appreciate that. I didn't expect to fall asleep like that.
What happened? People usually don't show up eating ice cream for no reason.
Dylan actually suggested it. They were like, I should raid your pantries, your fridge, for ice cream. I was like, no, because it's probably a flavor that they really like, and I don't want to be that rude right off the bat.
Also, we don't exactly have a fridge. It's the shores. We live here.
I'm talking about the garden. The garden, so you don't exactly have.
Hello, Lady Q.
How are things here?
Don't quite know yet. We're actually about to talk to Higgs once he's done, so we don't know what state he's in. Well, he's talking to Miss Ida about something else right now. He's coming this way now.
Yeah, I can see blueberry. And I can also smell the mud.
The mud?
That'd be Mr. Dan.
Oh, he's a werewolf.
Ah, I see. I hope aside from that, everything's going well.
As well as can be expected. We'll figure out. But we may need to ask to talk to him first and see if he's willing to have a full conversation. We don't know exactly how he's right now. So we're trying to figure out.
Do remember what my domains are, child. If anyone can help keep him calm, it is definitely one of me.
Yes, we know that, but...
What is your domains?
Like we said about...
Magic, mind, and soul. Mind specifically covering emotion. Well, emotion and memories, more specifically.
Hey.
Hi.
We'd ask what happened, but we'll ask first if you don't mind her being here. But we think we know the answer.
This is a talk, not a meeting.
It is. What else happened?
So...
If you don't mind, Ludwig and Q.
Oh, sorry, Lady Q.
It's fine. Understand.
Ludwig, stay.
You told me to go, now you're telling me to stay.
You stay. I wholeheartedly believe that if, depending on what I do now in the future, that PL is going to see me as an enemy of whatever they do. I refuse to go the way of Panda. Now that Kane's back, you know they're going to do drastic measures. They've already been doing drastic measures.
Oh, it's not gonna happen.
Hell, ask the right people in facility. And then they instead of seeing me as an asset, they'll see me as a liability, and they'll remove me. I ask Tanix, they ask, other folks who are of the mind of just go ahead and kill Higgs. That's just what's gonna happen. Just, they're gonna see me as a liability, and that's it. And there goes me. Because unfortunately, I can't do too much against a corpo.
It's not what's gonna happen. There's plenty of people that make sure of that.
Right.
There are plenty of people to make sure that Panda didn't disappear. They did it anyways.
Panda also was there to let it happen in the first place. You're not simply just going to walk into the Lotus off hours and just go, oh look, I'm here now. What are we going to do about it?
Or they sent a cloaked sniper after me and David like they did. Because that happened.
What do you mean?
No, we weren't even in Sachi's district. They did it anyways. There's a reason why I got so close to Sachi. That's the reason. Because I figured if I got close to my enemies, then maybe I wouldn't fucking...
There's a lot of people that will make sure that doesn't happen. And Lady Q is also trying to mediate so all of that tension goes away. Everyone is stressed. Everyone is really stressed. You know that.
What happened while I was gone?
Now, which one? There's been a lot.
That's why I'm asking. I haven't really been kept up to date on a lot of things since I've been back. Mind you, I'm still learning things about myself. And it's more of a lot more to catch up on than I thought I did.
Well, the long and short of it, a child out of absolute fucking control created a borderline fucking scorched. No, it isn't even borderline. It is scorched earth.
I know
Protocol, basically. And now everyone else has to pick up the pieces.
Actually, if I hadn't gotten taken away, I would have told you all that a lot sooner.
Lady Q and Miss Lynn are at least trying to point her in the right direction. They at least got through to her a little bit. They're trying to basically walk on eggshells to keep things stable with her long enough that she and Miss Calypso can find a balance and make sure no one gets hurt in the process.
Oh, Patty put it rightly. Patty put it real fucking rightly. I've been thinking about it for the past few hours. If PL wouldn't have fucking dipped their fingers into this and just let facility do our job, then this would have been fine. We would have been fine.
You can't put it like that.
Jackal's rolling in his fucking grave.
Does Miss Patty know? Does Miss Patty know the original cause?
Yeah, she knows.
The original cause.
The Sachi's gone, or what's
No.
What original cause of the storm, or what?
The portal.
I've been trying to keep that limited. I don't know if I've told Patty or not. My memory's not very good.
Yeah, so she doesn't know. So if we're going to be putting blames on things that have happened because of something else, it starts with us anyway. None of this would happen if
It
not
starts with
for...
Arcana.
Yeah, but we all agreed to deal with that. And we all agreed to deal with what happens afterwards, especially after we asked for help. Because we needed it. We've seen it the past few weeks, the things that have come after us. If it was just us, we would all be dead by now. So we needed the help, and
True.
Unfortunately, things happened, and we have to deal with it, but we can't just point fingers and say it's their fault. Like a lot of things, it's people trying to help. It doesn't always work out, but they're trying to help. It's not always the best for everybody, and it's not always the best for us specifically, but we deal with consequences as they come along. We all agreed to that from the beginning. Even Miss Nine said it, if we don't agree with the consequences anymore, we leave. But we're all still doing this. We're a bunch of dumb people trying to do our best. And sometimes it snowballs.
Very true.
But like anything, this can be fixed too. And that's the goal for all of it. And Even Lady Q's given us some perspective. This sort of thing has happened in the past many, many times, and it keeps happening, but somehow people get through it. And she's just trying her best not to make things snowball even further. That's her only goal. She's seen this, and she's trying to preempt some things as much as she can. And she's trying to keep people from recreating Mr. Sachi's mistakes. Not just now, but the past ones. That's why she wants to try to mediate as best she can. Because she's seen this all before. And she promised to take care of all of Mr. Sachi's children because of everything he's done for her. But that does mean all of them, including Miss Calypso.
Which in turn means Athena as well.
Which is why she's trying to be a guidance source. But she knows, again, she's walking on eggshells, so she's trying. But she doesn't want anyone getting hurt. But this isn't about that. We're still worried about you.
There ain't nothing that can be done about me. It's fine now. So, just trying to take preventive measures, you know, nowadays.
Things can be done. That's what we're all trying to do.
That's what we've been working towards.
And we can't speed up time like what Athena was wanting. It's just something that I'm gonna have to bear with for the next few weeks until we can actually do it. Until my amulet's found or something. I'm working on trying to figure out where the cradle is. It's just taking some time.
Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be having to find the cradle. I think we'll be told to go there at a time. When I was at Orlando Socket last, I had a bit of a... Well, you saw the battle I had with Blight. And afterwards I talked to him for a moment. Just casually just asked him, like, so remind me, by the way, what's the cradle again in case we want to do another battle with Bobs? And the response I got was essentially, the Lord will tell you when it is time.
That's also a pretty easy way of saying, I don't know.
Yeah. But in worst case, if we can't find it on our own, I feel like somebody's going to show us. And although someone shows us before we're ready, that's not going to be a fun time.
Either way, we know you've done it in the past, so... Yeah, you're kind of in the tree.
That's a bit.
But...
It's a very comfy tree.
What the fuck?
If anyone can hold on just long enough to get things done, it's you.
I'm gonna have Xavier get ready a shot at the Vinium.
Wait, what?
Remember that what Jackal did right before he went to Aether Corp? He said it for a long time. He has said that if right before he goes to get nines, he needs to have a shot of divinium put into his heart.
That was before...
That was when he was already past rotting.
But after that, he died.
I don't want to turn into a zombie. I'd rather blaze a glory, you know?
You're not gonna die. Don't you even think about that. Like we said, you're good at holding on until the very last second where people can help. So don't go thinking like that. Think like a champion.
He is thinking like a champion.
Even beyond that.
It's just a contingency. Just in case.
It doesn't mean he's giving up, it just means that he understands what could potentially happen. It's the same thing when I gave you that knife. I wasn't giving up, but I wanted to make sure if worse came to worse.
We know. We've just... Everyone's been telling us how tired they are and how much they don't want to fight anymore, and it's been really scaring us when we hear stuff like that.
That's why we're trying
I
to
don't want
end
to scare
fighting.
no one. I do want this fighting to end too, but it can only be done if we get this. We're so close.
So all we can do is keep fighting.
And we focus on the fact that we're so close, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll make it.
So no
By
just
the
dropping off
way-
the face of the earth. Really scared us.
Sorry, I just angry.
Was everybody telling you about that stuff now? The
It's just the
plan?
message from Roderick. Oh, just all the little things all piling up. I think it scared me more than anything. Just didn't want. Immediately took off, went to the area where people wouldn't expect me to be, which was the cafe. Waited there and waited to see if anyone would come find me.
Are we okay?
We will. Has to.
Right.
Guys, if you open your menu, do you see something saying like there's a new version of VRChat out now? Or is that just me? See if it's network compatible or not.
I don't know.
Sorry, comms.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say, I don't know to say the situation at this point. It hasn't already been said. So Ellie's back, huh?
I believe it's not Ellie. It doesn't smell like Ellie.
It might be a simulacrum.
It might be a simulacrum. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What is a simulacrum doing here?
I don't know. I was half tempted on saying something when I came in, but I held my tongue because I know better.
Well, you're also staff, if I recall correctly, yes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm not?
Fair.
I'm not going to be violent. I'm simply going to ask what the purpose of them being here is, just out of curiosity. If they are banished, they have no stake in the world and the claims that happen things here. So if they have a simulacrum here, it means they need or want something.
Right.
We think she told us one point she showed up at the fork, but we were just really surprised to see her in the first place, and so much was going on, so we couldn't focus on it.
When you get an opportunity to talk to Dylan, by the way.
Okay.
Just tell her to explain to you the events of last night, and she'll probably know what that means in terms of what we talked about earlier.
Okay.
Or begun to tell you. I mean, that smell. I smell it right out.
Oh, yep.
I'm gonna go see Ares.
Okay.
He's awake apparently, so I'm gonna go take a look and make sure he's doing okay.
As we can, we know we're not gonna push it, but we'd say consider talking to Lady Q if you can.
I will when I decide to. I don't
We
like
get it. We know.
I don't have anything against Q in general. It's just I don't trust gods.
We know.
And I know Q's ulterior motive too. I'm aware of it.
Well, about the stories?
I know why. Yes. There's something Patty said as well. If Miss Q's been fractured at one point, then it's likely maybe one of those fractures picked up something. It may not be as true as it is anymore. I don't know what their MO is. I don't know exactly what they're about, but just be careful.
Well, she's less our patron than you have, so more of a teacher. We're not really connected to her that way.
I guess this is the thing that I at least like about Ickerbane. He doesn't beat around the bush. He just tells me how it is. He tells me what he wants immediately. And if I want something and he doesn't want it, he doesn't let me do it. That's usually how it goes.
That's constrictive. It's not how you.
That's more interference than Lady Q does, honestly.
Yeah.
No, but he does. At least any ulterior motives are out in the open already. He knows I'm not. I know why Ickerbane chose me. I don't have any delusions about that either. He chose me to kill gods. Or at least bring justice to them.
Justice, that's a fun word I've been hearing a lot recently.
Right.
And you think Lady Q has an ulterior motive for us that we don't know about?
I don't know.
We're the one who came to her.
And a lot of feelings.
During Zaris.
I'm the one who came to Ickerbane too. Well, God Bleeder at the time.
If Everything's fun. Oh, so fun.
Yeah. He'll trust Ickerbane, but he won't trust us about that.
You know, easy thing to do to take the seriousness out of an entity like that is to give him a funny little nickname.
Mm.
I mean, so Ichabane wants to kill gods. What does it do with a god once it's killed it? Does it take the divine soul? Does it simply scatter it to the winds?
Mm. Don't know. Well, technically, we have seen it. Well, that was still when it was Godbleeder, though. Just basically ashed it, we think.
Hmm.
Don't know if that's changed.
So here comes the question: if that's what happens when they do, does Ichabane get anything out of it?
Mm-hmm. Like the power? Probably.
Yeah. Because then that would be a very obvious ulterior motive. It's a source for it to get stronger.
Mm. Well. Hi there.
What are you guys doing?
Talking.
Yep.
Yes, how are you doing?
Oh, how? Alive.
Mm. It's a date.
Yeah. Honestly, it is at this point.
Mm.
I'm doing alright.
I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully... God, I just want a nice quiet evening, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just nice, relaxing day. Because it's not often I get to come here, so when I'm here, I'm going to shut up now, because what's going to happen is I'm going to keep talking about wanting to be nice and quiet and peaceful, and then it's going to be the opposite.
Yeah, we were already worried that it was already not going to be the opposite with that, but
Listen,
that was better than we thought.
That's fine. Yeah, see?
Mm. Though we may need to tell Lady Q to give him some time. Mm.
Potentially.
Yeah. It's nice we got a beach, but it's a shame that it takes forever to walk to and from the bar to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Never skip leg day.
Actually. Yeah, well, one, leg day.
Never
Two.
skip leg day.
Two, the simple fact that it's so far away, it just means you get to enjoy it a little bit longer when you get to walk away from it. Or
Jobs when I do fly my fighter jet.
Hmm. What?
I don't know if there's no space to ride one of these here, to be honest with you. You'd probably hit one of the walls.
Hmm. Hmm?
Yeah, you have a nice guitar.
Oh, thank you. It's a lute. Miss Blaze made it for us.
Oh, lute? Never heard of that before.
Hmm. It's like a guitar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Marcus,
Wow,
yeah.
I didn't realize it. I didn't notice that now, but you got 4 arms.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an oddity.
He's built different.
Yeah, I honestly would just go with that. It's honestly the easiest way to go about it, just to say I'm built different.
Yeah, well, at least you could be like General Kenobi.
You know, I keep hearing about that one. All the fighting and all the different... lots of people want me to use 4 weapons at once, simply because of the fact that I have 4 arms.
Yeah. Is that a scar or a tattoo on your face?
It's a brand.
The brand? Oh, you get branded?
Because people are jerks.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't got any scars yet.
Yeah, scars aren't pretty.
If you go to venturing, you might wind up. They can be, depending. I know in some cultures there's certain forms of scarring that are used as a celebratory means to announce one's status or one's ascension to a higher plane of existence sorts.
Yeah,
Let me see.
werewolves mark each other. It's not like super common with werewolves, but some of us do it just to make sure the other packs don't mess with our people.
We'll be right back. We're gonna make sure
And
she's
even though
fine.
packs aren't as like
Hi,
This my stuff.
Lady Q. Hi, Miss Lynn.
So,
I see that he has decided to try and hide from us instead of address us.
Not so much that. He had somebody he needed to talk to, but he needs time. He's still really
Unfortunately, he
distrustful,
doesn't
but-
have it. He's currently targeted by the Lotus for his actions. That's what I was here to speak with him on. They're going to kill him if he doesn't speak for his actions.
So he was right. They are trying to... Why?
Because he didn't tell anyone. I've already tried to dissuade people from this action. However, if he tries to avoid it, it's going to cause him more issues.
Miss Heaven.
He's already scared of the Lotus. He couldn't tell them. They put snipers on him before.
If he's so scared of the Lotus, then why is he interfering with Miss Athena and Calypso?
Miss Calypso is his friend.
Why is he on the grounds under the influence of the relic? How did he sneak past the lilac as well?
We don't know. Did Miss Aurelica let him?
I'm unsure, but the fact of the matter stands that all of these questions are currently in the minds of the Lotus employees. If he's so afraid of him, and he's trying to prove that he's not, he's surely done the poor job. This is why in the world I keep telling you what I keep telling you. His actions are going to cause more harm than help.
Did he actually harm her? Did he cause any harm with this, besides what's in their heads?
I already spoke to the positivity of the matter, I will say that. He gave her grounding, order, in a mind of chaos. That action does prove positivity. But too many of these children always look at the badder things. They look at how it could have gone wrong, instead of recognizing that it didn't go wrong. They refuse to see results.
Then Higgs.
Yes. And it's something that I am currently upset about. Because this is not the first time that they've reacted like this. Several times over the course of the history of the Lotus have they always reacted in such a manner over such simple matters. And instead of recognizing that the actions that were taken didn't come out negatively, they would rather punish because of the possibility that didn't happen. Which is not evidence to be punished by.
Punishing someone who doesn't follow their rules. He's not a member of the Lotus. He was helping his friend on his own accord. And the Lilacs and Miss Aurelica most probably let him.
This is
He's
something
not bound
that I
by
pointed
that.
out to.
It's a jurisdiction issue, if
I
anything.
simply wish to learn. I simply wish to learn his intention and where everything from his feelings. I want to hear this personally from him. From there, I can perhaps maybe help.
If anything, we think
Besides
he's at least willing to
consent.
listen to you, Miss Lynn. He's just worried about Mr. JC,
Consent.
and he
Don't
doesn't
worry, I
trust.
told him to stay out of
Why
this.
would he worry about JC? The one who's the closest and has been the one to defend both Calypso and Athena. And to make sure that they're both okay.
He thinks Mr. JC is the one who's
His
most
mind is full of his
likely to
own
throw anyone
ideas
under the bus to get
and
close to Miss
none.
Athena. That's what he feels right now. He's like this, but that's what he honestly feels right
His
now.
mind is clouded.
Yes.
Which
But
is
he's
why
not
I
gonna-
wanted to speak with him.
Like we told you, he's still distrustful. We've tried,
Stubborn.
but
He's
very
going to
influenced
end
by
up
his
in
own
the same
pacts.
position of Sachi at this point.
And he already started out with a suspicion. It's just who he is. It's not who you are, it's what you are.
What I am?
What kind of being you are. He's just always been suspicious
I
about
am
that.
a Twillin. I am a person. I am not a goddess. Not by the definitions that people wish to give. As much as the reverence does empower me, I do not want that. I am a person. Everyone is equal in my eye. And for him to do such a thing, to imply such a thing of me, is an insult. I told him this directly.
It's hard for him not to see ulterior motives in things or worry about whether
Then
that's
allow
true or
him
not.
to see the consequences of his own actions, is what I would say.
Wait. He needs help. He just needs...
Be careful saying that.
We just had a moment to focus through everyone not yelling at him, apparently, about things. Talking to Mr. Aries, talking to us.
Unfortunately, my annoyance with the Lotus is what's currently being influencing me. I'm not annoyed with Higgs whatsoever. I think that his actions were pure of heart. The Lotus is currently the one in the wrong because they think themselves self-important. This was a personal matter. This isn't a matter to bring in an entire organization over whether or not someone should help a friend. That's why I keep my tongue held. Then do so.
Can you see where he's coming from and being suspicious of Mr. JC in that case?
No. Because JC was one of the voices of reason that supported Higgs last night.
That's good to know.
His suspicions are unwarranted. They're points of conjecture that he has no evidence for. He's grasping at straws. And I'm trying my best to dissuade that kind of logic. Albeit through you, but... You both have done me a very good service in trying to keep me informed on both fronts. And I've been doing my best to keep myself appraised of all situations as possible.
We just want our friends to be okay and to trust us on things. But we know we can only go so far before it goes the other direction.
The unfortunate part is that the facility that is the Lotus is far bigger for its britches, so to speak. Too many people think that they know what is the right course of action because there's too many people there.
We've had this problem here before at one point. I think Mr. Reich said it best. After a certain point, something gets so big that you can't call it a family anymore like that. You can't treat it exactly like that.
Indeed. Because when you have 20 people who all want to be informed about things, you don't exactly have the time to talk to all 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it's been a struggle enough to try and keep in touch with 2 people at the same time with my own problems.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, darling.
So what exactly do you need to know that you don't know already about what happened?
Let me learn his intentions. And what he's planning to go. As I've been tasked by the Lotus to look into this matter. And I'm here to the voice of kindness.
Well, that's exactly what it was.
It's that I speak. And, for example, he's getting a private room with Mr. Kane.
Sorry, it's really hard to understand.
What I was saying is I'm here to be the voice of kindness. Instead of having Mr. Kane making talk so Mr. Higgs alone.
So they basically just want to make sure
Kane will
that
be
people
ever
from the
one
Lotus
of
have
an
actually
aggression.
talked to him. That's it? Even though you basically already know why he did it? And what he did?
We don't know why he did it, or what he did. He never told me.
He did it to help his
And
friend.
the details of that conversation... I did not impart to the Lotus. Lynn is familiar with it. But the Lotus themselves, I said to them, ask Calypso, as it is her place to speak of such things. No one else's. Not even Higgs.
Then they would have gotten all that information already from her.
Only they didn't have time to speak to her.
Overwhelmed person that's clearly
Plus, it was a brief moment where she could actually enjoy herself for once instead of being stuck in the mental prison.
I get that.
One day I will bring the child equilibrium.
is apparently
And it won't be so much of in a prison.
We hope so.
Apparently there is a way to do so. So we haven't done
Indeed,
it.
the time is not right.
Like,
By the fate lines, she will have equilibrium in time. This is why I have constantly urged patience with people. Too many people are wanting results now. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You try to move the plot too fast, and you lose the details.
They're seeing the details being the destruction of their homes. That's the hard part.
The plot that is moving is not going to be the destruction of homes. If anything, they were under the impression that Higgs's involvement was the reason that Calypso surfaced, and they were unsure if Calypso was going to stay out. They immediately were afraid that their entire plan to move the storm was gone. Calypso's ability to control the storm is not the same as Athena's.
Okay. So this really is something only Miss Athena can do?
Considering the fact that she willfully returned control to Athena, knowing full well the course of the plan, as she was told the plan at least. I believe that Calypso is entrusting Athena. I believe Calypso trusts her sister, as she should. They are still the same person in the end.
We don't think
Too many
Higgs knows
people keep
about
looking
what she
at
did.
Athena as someone different. This was what I was hoping to talk to Higgs about as well, was to give him some insight as to what happened last night. To give him at least a little bit of bolstering of faith that Calypso is not only alive and well, but it looks like equilibrium is coming and that they are working together.
Give us one more
I can
chance to
only
try to
hope that
convince him.
Please, I implore you.
We'll do our best. Excuse us.
Of course.
Fly.
Actually, how has the vampire hunter been going? Your vampire hunting career, how has that been going?
I'm here to at least do a little bit of promotion support. You have fun. Are you I guess
Mister, Miss Patty.
prepared for tomorrow?
Oh, yes.
No, that's new. Where did...
Clarissa!
Hi, Miss Patty!
Higgs?
Actually, that's who we were looking for, too. He said he was going to talk to Mr. Aries, but we haven't seen him since.
Okay. I'm kind of coming here to kind of give him a, well, emotional support.
Yeah, we did that before, too. We're trying to help him get some insight about stuff. But we don't know if he's ready to talk to those people. But we think they could really help.
I wanted to talk to him about, like, sort of like, I guess, what he thinks about, the storm and stuff like that, and what he has as sort of someone who's connected to the people that he's connected to and whatnot. What would they really want with that? Because, you and I and some others are going to be dealing with going tomorrow to, hopefully deal with the storm in some way.
Yeah. And we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We're hoping to make some connections that might provide some more insight on things, but guess we're on a search for Higgs and Mr. Aries.
Yep.
We divide and conquer, Miss Patty.
Check the beach.
Okay.
Mr. Aries is asleep in the medical bay.
Oh.
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 Did he do
Oh.
something dumb?
Wait, this is from before. He's been here.
He's fine. He's healed. Yeah. He is resting from before.
Got it.
There's no new injuries.
Okay, good.
No new injuries? Oh. Okay.
No, he's just resting from before.
Okay. You know, it's because it's Aries and stuff like that. I just kind of assume that he's doing something dumb and stuff.
Get well soon, Mr. Aries.
He's surprisingly a lot smarter than many people when it comes to his actions.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't change him from doing,
No, but medic-wise, he's the person that hurts me the least, so I am very appreciative of what he does for people.
Fair enough. Have you seen Higgs?
He left after trying to give Aries a lecture, and I just
Oh.
can I like put down an Uno reverse card because you're both fucking dumb.
Oh no.
No. Higgs has no room to talk. He hurts me all the time. He's silly.
Yeah, but just
yeah.
He needs well, there's he needs a little stress relief right now. He needs to calm down. He needs positivity.
Yeah, he had gotten a bit calmer earlier, but
I mean,
then he
I
went to talk to Mr.
try,
Aries
but
and
eventually I get pushed out enough that I'm no use anymore.
Mm.
It's like I don't know what else to do.
It's not your fault, Miss Rhea. You do amazing job.
Yeah. Some people are just too damn hard-headed.
I wouldn't call it a job at this point. It's more of an obligation. I can only do so much when people push me aside.
All right, I'm gonna go check the beach then.
Okay.
See if he's there.
We'll do a fly around. We've been practicing. Fly.
Whenever I gave them an answer, they are questioning
so many friends. I love how.
He's over there, near the fence.
Oh.
On the other side of the tree. You can't see him from this position.
Thank you.
He's speaking with Ludwig.
Oh. But Ludwig's over there. Oh. Hi, Miss Wolfie.
How you doing?
It's a day. We are okay. How are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Helping this one look around the guild.
Oh, hi there. Robin Flo. I'm Flo. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Lita. Nice to meet you.
What's Lita? Really nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the Misty Short.
You have wings?
Oh, yeah, we've been learning a fly spell. So we're getting used to holding onto the mana and keeping it efficient.
Oh.
Just magic. How are you liking things so far? Have you seen the beach? Or are you about to go see the beach?
She showed me the beach. It looks really nice. I'm not used to seeing beaches that grand, like waterfalls.
Yep. There he is, protected by a Leviathan. So we just make sure that nobody pollutes and doesn't hurt the animals, and they take care of us. They keep us informed about stuff that comes from the sea.
Oh.
Very nice guardian. Haven't seen them for a while though. We should say hi sometime.
Oh, so that's Alex Salander. Okay. I heard the name. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, that's one. Well, that Captain Alexander is more of a lifeguard of sorts. He also takes care of things, but the Levine is like way far out there. Captain Alexander is more like a middle person.
A pirate captain? That's a lifeguard?
He's more like a pirate captain who's a lifeguard who's also a sea monster type thing, or like a eldritch sea monster. It's complicated.
So don't make deals with him. Don't make deals with him. Don't touch Eldritch stuff.
Okay.
Same.
Otherwise, Mr. Sage will be upset. Probably at me.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Okay.
Yeah. Sage is my daughter.
Sorry, comms got really loud for a second. What?
Oh. I mentioned the name Sage. He's my doctor.
Oh. Sage. Don't think we met them.
He's probably one of the head doctors in Orlando Sacco. He helps me make sure I keep them checked with my systems, so.
Glad to hear that. Looks like they're doing a good job. Good. Yeah, healers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Healer squad.
Unfortunately, won't change back, so I gotta work what I deal with.
Also, we never get to say it. We really like your tank top. It's a very good color pattern.
Oh, thank you. It's yeah. I always keep the same symbol. It's like a tradition, I guess. Old home tradition.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi, I have an axolotl pet now. Her name is Jeffrey.
Hi there, Jeffrey. Nice to meet you. Robin Flo.
I'm gonna beat you up, Project.
Hi, Miss Dillon.
See you talk, so it ruined the joke.
Because I refuse to go by the name Jeffrey.
Oh.
What about Jeff? Coming. No.
We had a
call me
feeling.
something interesting.
Okay, then
Debris.
Bonaparte. Then Bonaparte.
Bonaparte.
Swear to God.
Bonathan.
My God. By the way, Lodric mentioned a thing that you said that you thought of to talk to me about something.
Yes.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
for a bit
posted
later.
in staff comms about.
Oh. Oh, did we miss it?
So yeah.
Got it.
How y'all doing?
It's a day.
Showing her around. Excuse me. I said excuse me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think I've caught your name before.
Oh, I'm Lita.
Got
Kind of new around here.
Well, welcome to Misty Shores.
You comfortable up there?
Yes.
Okay.
Very lovely place. Although I feel
I know
like I
one's
stick out a
course
bit. It
comfortable.
feels like I walked right into a fantasy story.
See,
She's not
you
used
say
to
that.
it. You say that, but then the Metal Man.
Yeah, and
Metal
then
Man?
there's me.
No, we get
And
it.
there's like, you know, a lot of the other like mercenary types that live here or work here.
Yep. Yep.
But it's supposed to seem more like our home realm.
Calls me Metal Man.
Apparently, everyone thinks our home realm was fantasy. But the guildmaster is from Faerun, and so are we. It's not very. Someone said it was like the Iron Age for some reason, but we don't like that term at all.
Oh.
I mean, the mountains.
Don't
the
go
mountains
near
around
them
the
with iron.
Yeah, the mountains around the guild house. Definitely.
Yeah, we're
I'm going
Fey
near
touched.
them with the ire.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of
They're
burns.
very, yeah, they're very highly allergic. They don't like iron as much, so, don't go near them.
Wait, are you made of iron?
Any iron on me.
Okay, good.
No.
I don't. No, they're not made
Okay.
of iron. I'm just giving them a heads up.
Thank you.
You're making them paranoid.
It's okay. We could be kind of near it. We just don't like for long periods of time.
If we ever take a trip to like my home realm and we ever go to the workshop district, don't be careful what you touch. There's actually a, I guess you could say, a sect of like craftsmen that are similar to like bishop, where they sort of worship a deity and, you know, anoint their weapons.
Gross.
Yeah.
Outfit looks so comfy.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could have stayed up there.
Yeah. Shut up. I do what I want.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Oh, hi, Miss Red.
They were an axolotl.
Yeah.
Gremlin energy.
She was wearing a shark onesie.
Oh.
Hi, Miss Sasha.
Hello.
Go check on some people, so.
Oh, there's pigs and dead.
Yeah, we're giving them some time. Though, we're hoping we can still talk.
Got it.
Didn't think it was gonna be busy all day today, too.
Yeah, it's one of those weeks.
It is always one of those weeks.
You're not wrong, and you've been gone for a while, but yeah, you're totally right.
To be fair, we've had weeks where things were actually quite quiet and nothing was going on while you've been gone.
Yeah, no kidding.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Sasha unfortunately missed out on like the weeks that we were like everything was quiet and calm and nothing was happening.
Yeah, she's apparently been taking a journey. She found an enclave, though.
Understandable. Understandable.
Oh. I'll be back.
Bye, Rogic. Bye, Rogic.
And this is something worried? Or there's simply a small eyes for me to keep an eye on everything that's happening.
You're fine, champion.
Okay. I want to make sure.
So, if I so desired to, I could disconnect all of them.
Okay. So, that worry's gone then. What about the giant worm?
A giant worm is seemingly occupied ruins that almost lies beneath Severa.
That one?
Beneath?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that one. Yeah, we
Yes, I've
remember that
seen
one.
that one.
Okay, it's beneath. Okay, alright.
It's
All right,
far
well, then
deep
that thing's-
below the surface. The storm won't bother it.
So is it? It's not gonna feel anything. You don't think it's gonna feel anything towards the storm, right? Like, it's not gonna feel like it's being threatened.
It's beneath the ground. Why would it?
I mean, giant creatures tend to have a large.
I will say this from what I've learned of Egypt, not much is getting close to friendly as it's toying with things. It knows most likely order. Saying what seal we saw down there.
Considering the fact that we passed directly in under it, it was there to scare us, not to actually interfere with us.
Trying to be an alpha.
That's what I'm worried about.
Apparently,
like, you know, if it's
it
trying to be
is
an
just
alpha.
guarding the ruins. He's wanting to.
Oh.
It's wanting to make sure that those ruins are protected.
Oh, okay.
It didn't show up throughout any of our other parts when we were down there through any of the other part of the cave. But when we were in the ruins, it showed up very shortly afterwards.
We see.
But as soon as we left the ruins, it did not seem to react.
There's no burst of thunder. Okay. So then if... So the other thing here was that I want to talk about was Everest has been, well, me and Ebb and Flow and some others are going to be going to a thing tomorrow. And Everest is part of that. And Everest has been kind of like the one that's been talking to the Osaka Police Department. And they apparently asked her what she's intending to do specifically. Like they're wanting make sure they have all the information correct. And she told them that she was going to try to move the storm. And OPD said, what'd she say? OPD said that they would much rather remove the storm entirely because of their concerns about the repercussions of simply just moving it. For example, if they were to move it over an area and it's not successfully done properly, they're concerned that Orlando Soccer is going to be held accountable. It could create like an international incident. You know, people are going to be upset about this storm kind of being moved over there. That's one thing that they're.
I see.
Yeah, politics.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the thing is that my city is, because of how neutral it is, it's not viewed very favorably with a lot of other nations. So, or cities that matter.
They want you to pick a side all the time, this, that, and the other thing. Trust me, as an entity whose entire race is all about being neutral, I know all the details. It's the
Why'd
reason
you
that
throw
both
up? No,
creation
Pardew,
and
get well.
destruction hated us. Because we wouldn't aid either side. Or, more specifically, we would aid one side that's losing. Whichever side was losing, we would aid, because the balance must be maintained.
Though, it sounds like that's not their real concern. It sounds like it might be simply just a minor thing. There's just an off thing. Their real concern was the kaiju. God, what did she say?
I still suggest that it would give my child something to do.
Well, she said that OPD said that some higher ups was giving them information that they were supposed to be looking for a very specific kaiju. This kaiju was called the Thunder Eater, or at least nicknamed the Thunder Eater. And they said that this one basically makes all the other local kaiju scared. So they've been trying to
Kaiju
find
work off
where
of a
this thing.
hierarchy system. The stronger the kaiju, the more that they respect that kaiju.
Well, it's one of those weird things
At
concerning
least the stories that I'm aware of. I have to always preface that because I say all these things so matter-of-factly, and then I remember that I'm in a place where stories collide, and so they can change at a moment's notice.
Yeah. What'd she say? She said, let's see. They're kind of afraid of it, or rather, I think. Right. Okay. The other kaiju could not defeat this kaiju, and so it was sealed up. And the cops were trying to find it so that they could make sure that the seal is not going to be broken as a result of a thunderburst. Because that's going to be a lot of electrical energy just going off at once, and that might make it wake up. Their previous concern was also if the storm was kind of out in the ocean, the kaiju might take an interest and they might follow the entire storm trail over to Zephyra.
Oh.
And start, stepping on those purple Legos, not realizing what's going to do to them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We get it.
So the concern is
Dark Aether infused kaijus. It would be very interesting.
That's the concern right there.
Interesting in the wrong way.
We'll leave that for story writers. We'll leave it to those story writers who kind of think of that sort of thing,
We'll tell the fictional account of that.
You're coming from, well, it's coming from me, which is, a race that had entire facilities built to contain catastrophic things in order to study them and then subsequently defeat them.
We could tell the story of the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater, and that will be like the ultimate Aether kaiju.
Purple people eater?
We'll figure out a tune.
Purple people eater.
Well, they are zombies.
Champion, may I remind you what tone of my skin is?
Oh, wait, no, you're a purple cat person right now.
I'm not purple right now, but my actual skin tone is purple.
Like, yes.
You don't eat people, do you?
Really? This is what I walk over here.
No. It's not purple people. It's a purple people eater.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying purple people eater.
No.
Not purple people eater.
What's a hi, Ludwig?
Hello.
Yes, child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cat food.
That's pretty good. What was that last third?
I've decided to embrace it at this point. I'm tired of trying to run from it.
There was a kaiju chasing the storm.
It's just.
Right, so the concerns were the kaiju chasing the storm all the way to Zephyra, turning into Aether infused, and then the Thunder Eater. So if we know for a fact that the storm won't burst, then we don't have to worry about any of this.
I'm trying to have a conversation here.
Are you? Nobody, what's your tails,
You're shoving your
please?
tails in front of Lynn's face. Stop.
Like, even for example,
I feel like I need to look.
a kaiju follows, for example, the storm, if we move some of the wasteland, I think they would be wise enough not to treat the wasteland as the worm.
Wise? I'm not too sure about there's going to be any kind of wise stuff with kaiju and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure some has a certain intelligence level and whatnot, but I mean, we just kind of assume these are just. It's a force of nature. It doesn't think.
I mean,
it just does
I
things.
could talk to someone about waking up a different kaiju.
Probably not the best way to get somebody to think that everything is going to be okay. It might cause more panic than Lady Q.
She's a nice kaiju. Mr. Curry called her Bootyzilla.
Bootyzilla? It sounds like a kaiju our teacher would really like.
I think your
These are words. These are words coming out of people's mouths, and I
understand
Yep.
how you feel.
Yep.
I understand how you feel.
Is that person in a solo cup?
I'm trying not to think about that.
Sounds about right.
So, one of the other things
It
the
appears
OPD
that
did
their
say.
talk is done. If you want to speak with them,
Yeah.
young one.
Though it looks like another one's starting. Oh, he might be coming this way. Okay.
Before he gets here,
Yeah.
the OPD did say to Everest that if people were able to handle the kaiju, why hasn't the purple threat been dealt with? That's what they're trying to say in terms of
Why
power.
isn't the purple threat been dealt with, like the zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the OPD was positing.
Because zombies can respawn, but kaiju cannot.
No. But that's what they. I don't know what all the information the OPD has, but they said that is in terms of power and stuff like that. If we were able to deal with kaiju,
Also, if you're willing to listen to them.
their logic is why hasn't purple guy been dealt with?
Because purple guy is way more powerful than a kaiju.
Could I also interject?
It's gonna be really hard to convince them, but whatever.
So I could do that very easily. I could interject so easily do that. They thought the plague war was over.
No, it's your choice.
The information is faulty. They don't know what they're talking about.
Why don't you talk to me first, and after that I'll talk with you.
I think they were pretending.
That's nice and dandy. You can pretend all you want. It's not going to matter when they walk through your front door and blow your shit up.
Oh no!
handle
I mean no. I'm talking about. I think the OPD was pretending.
You're getting a nice head pat
Oh.
there.
Yep. Yeah. Hi.
Hi there.
Hi, can I help you? Can I assist you?
No.
Like I said, we has moved somewhere else, so not having this is fine.
Oh.
Come with David.
Do we? The one at a time or all of
Lynn?
us?
Yeah, what? This may be something for you, Lady Cute.
One at a time.
Well, you guys enjoy your conversation.
I won't. Let's go
I still don't know what to do.
Oh.
I'm
this
sure.
one we may try to mediate, but.
Yeah, if you need to go over there.
It's good to see you, Miss Patty.
Oh, yeah, it's good to see you as well.
We'll take care and see if the Guardian will help us. We're sure they will.
Yeah, of course.
Impatience, and this happens.
Yeah.
Try to be polite to someone and then.
It's a lot of people in the. We've noticed very quickly.
Marshmallow.
It's a lot of people in this
Marshmallow.
place with trust issues. Like a lot. Oh, we're sorry, Lady Q. At least it's starting.
It's not supposed to be starting yet, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now. I'm going to watch the fireworks as it fucks.
No. Did they tell you to stay back?
I wanted to speak with him before he spoke with her.
Oh.
So that way I could try and balance things. Because I don't believe that she's going to say the right words.
Then do what everyone else does. Be bold and go. He can yell at us.
I'd rather not.
Mm.
Oh, fine, you go.
And
Mm.
we considered it. Waffles, if you wouldn't mind. Unless
Yes,
you need
please,
the twins or
Waffles.
something.
Yeah.
Well, that was a private conversation.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Let's go.
No, that's okay. That's understandable.
We appreciate it. Mm. Mm.
Roger, we're borrowing your spot. Hope that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Roger already knows, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
walk up and I walk up, you know, I was writing down a note. There's a half-scrawled note in the office, so there's my proof for that at least. And then I had the thought, and then I heard, oh my fucking god. Get the fuck out of here! Shoot!
Hey, I was just chilling here on the hill. They're the ones having a private conversation. Don't look at me.
Should we just use the office?
Yes, no, absolutely. Fucking office.
Office.
At this point.
Yeah. At this point, the office. Sorry, Miss Sasha, we're gonna borrow the office.
Miss Lynn.
Certainly.
Miss Lynn.
I hope you are alright.
I thought I had insisted.
Yeah, we're working on it.
First.
We're sorry, Miss Sasha. We're definitely gonna catch up afterwards, okay?
Yes, I was waiting for Patty to get done with her sentence. And then I was done with my talk.
For someone who insists on balance, they're really very angry today.
Yes, I'm very angry.
I gotta go take care of some biz.
Yeah.
Which means you need to get your head back.
We'll go prep the office. Flight. Oh, come on, work. One more.
Don't know what that would entail afterwards. We've been trying to get as much information.
Never mind. One more.
We've been trying to get as much information as we can. Stress?
Fly. There we go.
Wouldn't be much of a joke if I didn't touch it now that I think about it.
There's the other one over here. We're pulling over a couple more chairs.
Right. And in your defense, Lynn, I was just saying on my part of it. We weren't talking. I was just telling you my part of it. Unless that changes what Q want, but Q already knows that, so I don't really believe it's an issue.
Q wanted to speak with you before I spoke with you because of some of the matters that I sent to speak about. We give you a bit more insight.
Lady Q has more insight about some things.
Right. We're also going to talk about something else too that I won't stand for. Primarily, and if I need to, I'll take it to PL in general itself. But we will, we'll talk about that here in a second.
So, you mentioned
Any case.
that...
Good. What were you saying?
No, go ahead.
Are we okay to get her at least?
Basically...
So it's not like a bunch of stuff all together, Lady Q?
That's fine, I can wait. I'll wait for now. Just get everyone...
Because mine's magical.
Mm-hmm.
Man, who needs a magical cup when you could have a regular cup? That'd be cooler.
Ohio konnichiwa.
I don't think that's true.
Huh? Why? Oh. No. Why? Hi! Sorry, on the search.
Held accountable for like if there's any problems that happens if the storm's not moved properly. But that's neither here nor there.
Lady Q!
The moment I asked you.
When you can, he agreed. We can take you to the office.
Good. Glad to see reason. We'll continue this later then.
Sorry, Miss Alibite.
Or moving it as in moving the start point, because both are very different instead of then definitely not now.
With your juicy voice. I want them to be my last.
Sorry. Still never skip leg day.
I always skip leg day. That's why my legs are so small.
In their mind.
Have we what?
Right.
That is another bit which I will talk about as soon as everyone else is here. Is this everyone? No flesh golems, no Kane, no other members of PL that need to know.
The flesh golems will not fear now because I am here.
Right, okay. Okay, cool. If this is everyone, that's fine.
There's all the non-detection on this, so we can private sanctum just in case.
I don't really care for private sanctum, so you can, it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Just in case.
Go ahead. What's up, Q?
Allow me first to apologize for being what I am.
That's not right either. I don't want you to apologize for what you are. I don't hate all gods. I just generally mistrust creatures who have stronger power and can affect a lot of things all at the same time. It's just how I am, and I'm sorry, and I've tried getting past it, but it still lingers a little bit. It used to be.
It's fine. But I do still understand. Sachi was exactly the same way. It took me over a year to earn his trust. For that very reason. First of all, what I had hoped to speak with you on before information was said or questions asked was to let you know that your intentions had a positive effect.
I sure hope so, given that's what I was trying to do.
As being who I am, I have a certain insight into the areas affected by the relic. I'm unsure if you've been told just yet, but Calypso surfaced last night.
I have been told. Otherwise we wouldn't be having
When
this
she surfaced, I sensed her mind, and it was at ease. Fate lines tied to your conversation. You had brought order to a mind that was chaotic.
Right.
So much so that she also trusts Athena, and willfully returned control over to her. I also understand that your affliction, the stress and anxiety, emotions, can damage you, harm you. Correct?
It's true.
Well, I will not... While I will not expect you to take my assistance, I can offer a certain level of comfort, at least by my presence, in this conversation. And I give that freely, as I do not have the need for compensation for such things.
Sure, that's fine.
Very well. In that case, I believe that it is an allowance that the gaze of mine will fill the room, and I will bring peace to this area for now.
Right. Okay. Okay. Is that everything? Is that all you need to talk to me about?
For me, yes.
Okay. Lynn, go ahead and continue then. You want me to continue with the rest of my story?
Yes, please, because I would love to hear what exactly happened.
Right. So, in short, and what happened is I have something I can't put together quite yet. I was thinking it. I didn't say anything, but I was thinking it. I don't know if Aurelica picked up on that or not, but Aurelica told me to go over. I don't know what kind of connection I have with Aurelica. Maybe it's the fact that I'm one of, Sachi's my patron. I don't know what it is, but I was thinking it, and around that same time, Aurelica came in. I could smell her blood, and the two of us went in. I again, hallucinating. So, Aurelica and I touched Athena's head, and I moved past Athena's consciousness, and I searched for Calypso's, and I found her bound in chains, literally. Red chains. I stretched up into the darkness. I couldn't tell. From there, I slowly woke her up and talked to her. She was distressed, upset. She wanted her father. At first she thought I was her father. I wasn't correct. I talked to her, and I soothed her, talked to her about what was happening, talked to her about how she could help, about what she can do. That's what she wanted. She just wants to help. She wants to stop this. She wants this madness to stop. And I told her how she could help. And I told her the best way for her was to help her sister understand. Because she has a unique kind of strength that Athena doesn't see, but exists within Calypso regardless. After that, after our talking, Calypso stood up, looked confident, and I left. I don't know how much time went past, but the lilac outside said that was fast, so I assumed not too much time. After that, I left. I talked with myself, I guess, in the front for a few minutes, and then Miss Q can tell you the rest. I didn't tamper with. Sorry. I didn't tamper with Athena's mind. I didn't fuck with Calypso. I didn't do anything. I didn't remove memories. I didn't try to stop the storm. I didn't see if there was even the possibility of that. I left Athena purely alone and went to go talk to Calypso. I went to go check up on a friend. That was all.
I see. And can I have your word that you didn't tamper with me?
What? Sorry, one more time.
And can I have your word that you didn't tamper with anything?
You have my word. I swear on my pop's life.
I see. And I also was informed you were at the try and get a hold of something. Book.
Right. So, I myself was not. However, at some point in the future, I intended to. I still do, to a degree. Because Athena can't find out, because I made a promise with Calypso. How much do you know about the temple?
I know enough that I know its location.
Right, you know it's held there?
From what I've been told, some kind of thing that allows controlling of the storm, if I didn't hear that right, Lady Q.
Indeed.
That would be correct. So the idea was, one way or another, the diary would go missing for a little while. Because Calypso pleaded with me to not allow Athena to get the trident.
I see.
I don't know where it's at. I don't know where the trident is at, otherwise I would have gone for it myself. But I made a promise. And if this storm is to be kept where it's at right now, and to be... I don't know what would happen if Athena got that trident, but it terrified Calypso so much that I believe she began crying.
As Lady Q
Power
said.
corrupts.
Exactly.
It would empower her abilities.
Right. And potentially creating a storm that would be so powerful it would make this sort of storm look like a 9-volt battery.
Exactly.
You could understand my not wanting to tell people. I only told 5 people. I was hoping to do it discreetly and in a way that Athena wouldn't notice and hell no one would notice.
Don't look at me.
I know you didn't.
Well,
I'll note this.
I will.
No one at the Lotus is aware of that part.
Good.
I said to them when Annabelle inquired me, said to her that if they wanted to know the context of what was said, to ask Calypso, as it is her place to say anything about it, not mine.
That's basically it. That's all the information I really have for you. The Trident was an add-on. I would have gone after it myself if I would have known the location. I wouldn't even thought a second about the diary.
Ah, the Trident.
And if I may ask a follow-up question to that. If you, by any chance, got your hands on this trident, what would you do?
I have a reliquary in Dragonspire. It's where I put things that I don't think people should be touching at all. I have a few books of Vecna in there.
Yeah, it got weird.
Some nasty enchanted book. I have a dragon egg in there right now, which I'm going to be giving off to Sal here soon to return back to its wild parts. Other things like that. Just a lot of very high intensity shit that I don't believe people should have their hands on.
Sounds like my containment cells.
I've been told that Sachi has something similar.
He does. It's called the Vault. I was wondering if I might have needed to try and get into it to try and tend to the relic, but it seems that there's a different doorway to that one.
Right.
No.
I don't have any illusions of what I am or who I am or what I'm capable of. So I wouldn't even have tried with the Trident. It's possible that it would have burnt out I have an affinity with lightning, with electricity in my left heart. I have 2 hearts. One of them has already failed and is being kept mostly working by an artifact. And my other one is more or less unharmed, and the last thing I need is another heart failing. So, much less, still existing, unless that, I don't know what that trident would do. I'm careful.
I will tell you this. That location is not uninhabited. People live there.
Right. I know that Lily comes from there as well. At least I know that Lily trained there.
And Athena's, or rather, Calypso's master is there as well.
Right.
According to memories of Sachi's, that place could help fix Calypso. Presumably fix balance.
Equilibrium.
Thank you.
That is the goal. I don't think Athena should die. I don't think that's right at all. Athena's her own person.
Your efforts has certainly preceded that path halfway along. Which is why I personally thank you, despite how it seems to be in contrast to the Lotus's opinion.
In the Lotus's opinion, you have overstepped your bounds.
Right. To the point where they were going to threaten violence on me.
I'm sorry, what?
They...
In not so few words, it was implied by Kane that was what they would do.
What jurisdiction does Kane have to speak on behalf of the Lotus?
Not saying that that's what the Lotus would do, but that's what he would have expected.
Well, he's a third-party advisor. So you should know his fucking place.
I agree with Roderick, to be honest. And I also would like to say this too. I am a facility asset. If I'm damaged in any case whatsoever and I cannot fulfill my job, then facility will pull support from PL.
Don't worry about it, because they're not stupid either. As
Good.
they know you're one of the few people I can close the portal.
That isn't necessarily a means of comfort, though.
It is, however, basically to ensure Kane and anyone else that decides to overstep their bounds to keep them in check.
Right. No invisible snipers. No death squads. No little talks in the basement. Nothing. Otherwise, we keep that portal wide open.
Do a talk in the basement? No.
No EOS.
No, instead of having a talk in the basement with you, I decided to instead not have a talk with you instead. And they entrusted that to me.
Right.
Because I would prefer to not see any violence on either side. I detest violence.
I hope you can keep the rest of Purple Lotus in check then.
I will try my best.
Again, they don't have any jurisdiction in the first place. You're not a member of PL staff. You went to help a friend, and
Correct.
they let you in.
They would be assaulting a member of Misty staff. They would also be assaulting a member of the facility.
And that's also a little bit another thing regarding this ordeal. True. You did help a friend. And a helping factor here, Relica, decided to follow you in. And by something, they were going to let you in.
Hold on, comms are being
from
loud.
the
I'm gonna
realm.
mute it. Apologies. Okay, alright, continue. Oh, what did you say beforehand, too? I had a very loud werewolf in my ear.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit. The reason they want to intervene is because you guys went regarding in the mind of the one that's currently the acting council member and their boss. However, if it's true that Relica was the one that helped you, the relic that protests the Lotus, I'm quite sure they won't compete against it. They would know their names. The relic inside.
Right. Which also begs the question, too.
Saving grace for you.
I was under the influence of the conduit the whole time, yet I was still able to use the Aether. Someone let me
It's a
in.
little bit suspicious.
That is because of Aurelica's influence.
So,
And you wasn't shot dead by a lilac either.
Nope, I was not. In fact, I was let in and let out by the lilac. So,
Which is why in a world I personally am currently at odds on the opposite side of the fence. I'm very much annoyed with how the Lotus is reacting to this development.
Likewise. Like it or not, they're gonna have to. I at least hope, one way or another, that they don't do anything, because that would be very bad for them. Very, very, very bad for Zafira.
Well, as a matter of fact, is like, what can they really do? We'll look at the matter in this regard. Because if you have the support of the relic, they have a lot of power.
If anyone tries to harm you that wears a Lotus, I have a feeling that a relic would stop them.
Would be nice. What about Kane then, though? Is he an employee, or is he just a third party?
He has opted to recluse himself of the issue.
Good.
He is, in fact, as Roderick said, a third-party advisor, and in my own personal terms, he is currently practicing the not my circus, not my monkeys routine.
Right.
Like, I don't think they will be able to spare any manpower against you, especially because they know what you're capable of, like, working with us as you're essentially one way people would view you as a piece in this little game of chess. They are important pieces back, so they can
Layers.
And the relic. If the relic decides that the castle up under her sister's mind, then she is very, very active. Both sisters. Instead, you shouldn't have any.
I sure hope so.
And this is a matter of time when even they don't like it. Whenever grit their teeth.
I am cursory aware of one thing to at least put yourself at ease regarding the diary. While Calypso was awake, she had informed JC about making sure that it stayed out of Athena's hands.
Good.
So.
Though, I will say one
Additional. Okay.
According to conversations, I'm quite positive even Athena at this point knows about that location.
That was what I was about to say.
That Athena knows
From what
about
I can
location.
tell of Athena's will, she is already possibly cursory aware of such a place. Of at least a shrine, maybe not what is held within it.
Right.
But she has
There's a
no
master
intention
there?
to go there. Yes.
Or
There's a master there.
Okay, so then the master needs to know. Like what you suggested.
Right. We were going to try to get a
Lynn
sending to
here
Miss Lily
has-
to be able to pass along a message, but...
I have none
Miss
personally.
Lynn had also thought about going there to speak with them.
Right.
As I know the location.
We just thought they might be
And it being
more
a shrine.
believing of somebody who's trained there. That was our only thought for Miss Lily. Oh, sorry, Lady Q.
Sorry, I didn't sense you shift up.
if you do end up going, can I come with, please?
If you do that, I'm gonna have to respectfully ask you to most likely not make the try.
I wouldn't think of it. If it's protected, then I have no reason to.
Yes. And think about if it's really that dangerous relic artifact, whatever what we call it.
Here,
why have such a the way involved?
Right.
There must be a reason.
Oh my god!
Because it's not his place.
Master,
to
you
do
thanks so much
such
for the raid.
things,
Welcome, Raiders.
unless he wants to
Sorry, we're
turn
in a
into,
intense scene here, so
Gilgamesh himself.
apologies I can't read chat too much, but welcome, welcome. Glad to have you.
Say that again?
What do you mean by that, Lady Q?
There is an entity known as Gilgamesh. He had a tendency to find very powerful relics that shouldn't be in the hands of mortals and taking them and putting them in his own little reliquary. He would then create a lesser, more mortal appropriate version to replace it.
Whack. Sounds like a hoarder. Anyway.
Hope your stream was amazing.
He was.
That's why I
He
thank you
was
so much
also
for the
very
follow. Welcome.
bored.
Even though I just said what I said, I won't lie. Thought have crossed me. See if we could use it to move the storm worst case north. Away from Lanza.
I thought about it too.
That was my mind.
I thought that might have been possible, but again, unless it comes with a fucking manual, I doubt anyone would be able to figure it out immediately. I don't think there would be a user's guide sitting next to it. I mean, that is convenient as that would be.
The user's guide is probably walking around the area. I have a feeling that the master of the shrine would most likely have the actual knowledge behind it.
How it tends to be in most stories.
That being the case, I have a feeling that the master is still the master for a reason.
The main reason why
I think
haven't
if they
traveled
tried to go...
myself is because at the current moment, it's unstable. Travel there. We cannot enter it as of yet, though. I'm waiting for the time. It's right to travel.
Okay. It's fine. I mean, hell, if it's unstable, then it's likely no one's gonna go through anyway, so, you know.
In fact, this is true. The shifting flow affects even the very realms between.
Alright. Aside from that, do you have anything else that I need to know about? Anything else?
Not really.
Okay. I appreciate your words.
Other than I only wish to know one thing. What's your plan moving forward?
My plan moving forward? With Athena and Calypso, or just in general?
Primarily Athena and Calypso. So if you want to tell more, then I'm willing to listen. The more I know, the more I can potentially others that way.
I've been trying for a little more than a month now to get it into Athena's head that there's power behind love, compassion, things that she doesn't understand. Been slowly peddling that to Athena. Slowly getting, hopefully, somewhere with that. I'm hoping that at some point the hard work will bear fruit, and at some point we can work with both Athena and Calypso. Physically, though, what I'm capable of is very little. I don't have any grand delusions of saving Calypso or doing any of that. That's something Calypso's gonna have to do for herself. I can't do anything. So, not much really. Regarding the storm, I'm going to. I number one have to find a really big creature to fight. That's what my patron wants me to do. So after I fight this really stupid creature to fight, then I'm gonna run around Orlando Saka and throw down Ickerbanes all over the place with my sword. I have a hexblade contract basically. I'm going to then plant these positive or negatively charged lightning rods all over the place and help Orlando Saka with that. Aside from that, regarding the storm, I'm going to be considering now. I'm going to talk with David later and the rest of the champions, and we're going to have to consider if we even want to help Kane now, given the fact that he was going to be willing to beat the shit out of me in the basement. So, well, personally, I don't really feel like it anymore. No offense.
I have to insist. Please take the plan regarding. Otherwise, I fear that they won't be content. You have to also, I will also inform you this. When Kane becomes a veteran, I talked to you and him.
Right.
Even him sorry sometimes.
I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
If anyone needs to speak with Kane, he can always come speak with me. Let him know.
I hope I've instilled some kind of confidence in you about what I did, and I hope that you have some trust for what I did. I don't want to kill Athena. I don't want anything bad to happen to Athena. I don't really even necessarily want her to condone for her actions because I understand them. I think they're not right, absolutely. But I don't think she should be punished.
I would say this as well. You are to attempt that. To kill Athena or Calypso. You would first have to
right.
Go free.
Let me know if there's anything I can do.
There's something a little bit funny about witnessing a being of nature shaking the hand that is robotic and made of technology.
I'm not
Fair.
fake, at least.
It's a good story.
And I honestly doubt, Lynn. And again, this is why I shake hands with some and don't with some others. If there's any deal that you would enclose upon me, it's already been done. I'm already linked with Sachi. I don't think you can, unless you're gonna turn me into a flower. That would be interesting. That would be an interesting arc.
Just don't get into any wild magic, Higgs. Then you don't have to worry about being a potted plant. Don't make our mistakes.
Right, yeah.
No wild magic.
No, it's. Oh, it was just in the Feywilds. We were learning our craft. We didn't mean to.
Forgive the twins. They were raised there, right?
We were at least trained there for quite a while. Our teacher was a satyr.
There.
Just keep. If you're ever gonna do wild magic, keep it at least a mile away from me.
Oh, yeah, understood.
That.
So have we, honestly. We'd rather not either.
Being of order, she absolutely hates chaos.
Yes, we
Oh,
understand.
yes, knew, but that have had cause for issues in the past. Defiling my
Thank you, Mr. David.
flowers, for one.
Thank you both.
Sorry.
No.
Unfortunately, it seems that the satyr-minded has come to me.
We see.
Defiling a flower.
Hopefully, teacher can find you sometime, Lady Q. But again, thank you both for the help. And thank you for
giving me that.
at least giving him the trust. Or the benefit of the doubt, at least.
You
I've
don't
plenty
even
of
want to
guardian
know how.
supplies in my library anyways.
But trust me, the thing that happened with that little wild magic was a purpose.
Say what?
Let me just put it like this. They somehow turned in flower, technically harmless, into a zombie plague.
Plagued flowers?
Oh, we definitely don't need that. We would rather not.
All it took was still a little bit of a touch. Or worse, we use a bit of pollen. All
Mm.
person. Let's see one of my own creations smile like that.
It's going quite well. We had a good meeting. I'm glad for that. I hope your stream went well. Fine RP. Oh, thank you. We're trying. Oh, it's like a soap opera in this universe. But we're having fun with it.
Realize when you lived as long as I have, you learn to make light of everything.
A lot of people pull that.
You become jaded.
Yes, please don't do that. Everyone's seen enough of that. I've called it the Zephyr mentality at this point. You'd be surprised. We've had to pull people back from that a lot. That's basically become our goal at this point, besides our dream.
To prevent people from going jaded.
Yes, because that's when all the bad things happen. Because nobody cares.
It's always when the bad things happen. When no one cares, everything bad happens.
Mm.
Now, I have a little kitsune to come fuss at me.
Thank you both again. Hello, Miss Kaminari.
We'll be on our way.
Oh,
Y'all
all
take
right.
care.
Have a good night.
Yep.
A fish on the beach, and it wasn't fun.
Stretch.
Hello, Buffalo.
Hello, Waffles. How are you doing?
Doing better.
We're glad to hear that.
I'm still processing everything now.
Which is understandable. But more stuff's still in the works, so it'll be okay. Everyone's still working hard.
Yes. Oh, should I ask if I want to stay in the dorm for temporary for a while?
Oh. Hello there. You can ask us. We can set you up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, can I stay in the dorm for a while?
Of course. Here. Let us get the paper and we can find one for you.
Purple has always been...
Ernest? Let's see. Grabs paper. Let us check which ones are open. Give us a moment.
You kind of did get kidnapped for that one.
I did get kidnapped.
Yeah, you did get kidnapped.
Well, I thought you liked cooking.
I don't cook with those kinds of things.
We have a good amount of spots open, so it should be fine. Actually,
Not unhealthy.
how about...
I don't know, like...
Okay, I think...
He puts in, that's the problem. So,
physically unhealthy. There's like side effects to it.
How about Raven? Put you in Raven for now.
So remember what I mentioned about the
There.
if I don't eat too quick?
So that would be down here, we believe. There we are. So when you're ready, you can put your stuff in here.
Thanks, everyone.
Of course.
Thanks, everyone.
There, we'll write you down.
I don't know about.
Right. Waffles down for Raven for the moment.
Fine.
Okay. There. How you doing, Mr. Brindle?
I don't know. I'm terrified right now. I'm paranoid.
Oh.
I mean, I'm always paranoid, but I need to move out of my apartment, out of Superior City, so I don't get caught in the storm.
Oh.
I don't know where.
Let me see.
It's either gonna be Lovick or Orlando Soccer I'm moving to. Orlando Soccer maybe not. See, the rent is cheap there from what his, but like a part of it's getting hit by the storm as well. So I don't know. It's a fucking gamble.
No, we understand. We know there's a lot of plans in the motion to hopefully make all that moot.
It just means there's loot going in and out of
we don't know.
existence.
It does that. It's a bit of flux.
I gotcha.
Where do you live? What tips you got for locations? Where should?
We live here, actually. We live in the dorms.
Oh. And I wouldn't be able to set up like an office here when I my papers and shit.
Not so much an office. We don't exactly, at least the dorms don't have that much space, but
Yeah, no, I figured not.
I think I heard once you guys are planning to build like a little village out of the ways. Maybe that could have some space.
When I say
that's
office,
true.
I
We're
don't
still
need
working on that though.
anything big. I just need like a filing cabinet and my desk. Well, maybe a desk. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ.
I'm tempted to say like a cubicle.
Oh, Mr. Tack.
Cubicle?
Potentially, there might be.
Cubicle, something like that, or like.
I'm not sure where though.
Something like an office workspace.
We would say.
Somewhere to. I got a cat now.
Oh. We would say potentially.
The fuck?
May I ask Higgs if Dragonspire storms could be created to have some of those things for you? If he's allowing people to come in too, like we are.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, he said bourbon stat.
So we all see that shadow guy, right?
We'll see if we can
That guy
ask.
couldn't see it, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yes.
Probably, yeah.
It does appear to be real.
I don't really. I've seen weird at this point that I've lost all surprise.
I don't know. He kept saying no God will save
Oh.
him now, so
Real enough.
Oh, it's
about
back.
his health and safety.
I don't.
Sapphire called it an alternate.
What?
Thanks. Thanks.
I'm
I need to
uncertain.
put that.
Saw one before.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I just needed it real quick. That was weird.
Apologies. Do you require assistance?
Hey, Miss Evan Fluff, let me ask. I notice Higgs' eyes getting more purple.
I'm sorry.
How's everything going with dealing with the fucking Cortifax bitch? Both the things are going
I am
well.
having difficulty understanding.
We're doing our
Oh, the
last
same shit,
pushes.
new day.
It's almost over. It'll.
Got it. Fucking hope so, cause I'm getting sick of all these damn wars. Get rid
Agreed.
of this, and then get rid of Gregor, and I know this plan's being advanced for Jarl, so.
I'm with you on that.
We're definitely working on it, and we're pretty close. We're going to go as fast as we
Well,
can without pushing too hard that things break before they're finished.
Understood.
I told Dan this. I don't mean to sound
cold-hearted or cruel. You know me, fucking hate that. But at the end of the day, can we finish the job so everyone can go home, metaphorically?
That is the goal. Like we said.
I feel you.
These are just one of those things where it has to
I'm
be done
done.
precisely or it can make things worse. Which is why we're going as
Exactly.
fast as we
But, like,
possibly can without that
like,
happening.
In terms of Yara, where everyone was saying, "Oh, we could make peace with him. He's not the bad guy or whatever." It's like, can we just? I don't know.
We don't have
My
any
thoughts
say on
it,
that.
As someone who's heard of all that, here's my say on it because I'm part of that. I'll let the strike team do their job, but at the end of the day, I always keep Plan B in the back pocket.
I was
That's a
only
big
there for
fucking-
7.
That's a big fucking gun.
That was my only.
Like, I'm too stuck in it already.
Oh.
I was there for autumn and then 7 and then everything else. I'm good.
What?
You've received
But yeah, like I said.
hostile patrol.
Give us a moment. We'll be right
like I
back.
said, go stick.
If I take my thumb off of it, it's just probably some sterile gauze. And then some of this wrap to throw around.
There's nothing else to suggest at this point. The bonus itself is always Jack. He's dead now.
He's actually okay. All right.
What do you have to serve here?
Here's what I know. All right. Well, we let it know we tried and not to do the metaphor here.
They're doing what's all they can. Green, it doesn't have like green.
The first mode of tactical advance you could always make is diplomacy first, then
take your word for it. I'll take it
work in itself.
Well,
Yeah.
tried to push that.
You open that up.
That was already started. Diplomacy was already started. It has been disrupted.
You got me coffee as well? Dead.
Yep. Hey, like I said, I always
That doesn't look like
plan B.
war.
I said many times. Plan B. I always have my shotguns on me. Nah, just ready to that. Those guns are too big.
To be honest, having my hands in the whole yard situation. I'm gonna.
It's just a stretchy wrap.
I'm only there for 7.
I might have some in my bag.
I was there early for autumn.
Okay, I guess.
I don't know.
I guess this.
Well, there's gonna be people that
I
care
was
about
only there
stock
because of Chris giving me a point.
So, ration credit? Yeah,
Honestly, they got this there all dragged in, but
it's good for any civil protection depot.
from what I know,
Wait, no, what are the ration stations? Good for any ration station.
Sorry.
Strike team's plan? That don't work. Wait a second. Wait, what did you get?
Lots and lots of guns.
I got coffee.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you're charging us for water?
Punch it down at some
You got
point.
coffee, never mind.
That's one of the damn good concepts.
Hey, everybody, sorry, first aid emergency. Had to fix. Like, actual first aid emergency. Oh, why did somebody open the door?
But that's just me. I'm new here, so I don't really know what a credit looks like or is.
Oh, Mr. Wayne. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty okay. How are you?
Alright, what happened to your...
I fell.
I see. Anything we can do to help?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Sorry to be looked at.
Oh, if you need anything, let us know, okay?
Of course.
Sorry, well... So we're going to a dorm?
Yeah, I'm checking out Cora.
The broom!
Oh,
What's wrong with the broom?
Sorry.
How is it still?
pretending like that?
What do you mean?
Very carefully. Magic. Always go with magic. It's always magic.
Stay well, Miss Enflo. I'm head out, and yeah, good luck with
Alright.
taking care of the Fortnite.
Thank you. Good night, Mr. Dan. Also, wait, Fortnite? Oh.
Cheese, my hand, cheese.
There's a lot of cheese. There's so much cheese. Wait, what? What?
You want to join Mean Girl Squad?
Mean Girl
we
Squad?
got a burn book.
We try not to be mean though. That's.
Come on, come on. Okay, we're the mean girls, but we only put truths in it.
We put truths, like how Higgs,
Truths.
Higgs is blue.
That is very true. That's not very mean though. That's just fact.
Oh, Wayne is stinky.
Oh,
Wayne is stinky.
Mr. Wayne isn't stinky.
Stinky Wayne.
Is he? We haven't.
Stinky.
Wayne Stinky. He burps all the time. He's practically made of gas.
Burpees.
More like ill-mannered.
Right? We suppose. So.
You know what?
We'll worry about
I
him.
think you're Mean Girls material. Oh my god.
No, maybe not. We understand.
Oh, Lord. Where's the bus? I'm calling for the bus. Where's the bus? Hit me.
We shall fly away in shame now.
As the mean girls always say, you can't sit with us.
Right. Okay, now we'll fly away in shame. Goodbye. That's different. What is that? Oh, someone found all the starfish. I see. Oh, Miss Ida. Hello there. I wanted to let you know we're closing up in about 5 minutes. Almost pork chop sandwiches time. Of course.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Certainly. It's really nice out here.
I have a feeling. We'll be seeing each other for tomorrow. So I have a feeling there's a very similar appointment.
Oh, we see. Well, we'll see you there then.
Yes. Of course. See you then.
Have a nice night.
Good night, Waffles.
Bye. You too.
Beach is clear.
dragon thing.
The thunder? Oh, you talking about the sky high dragon, or you mean the thunder eater that I was talking about?
Thunder Eater. I thought are they the same thing? I thought they were the same thing.
They're no. Separate,
No,
separate,
no.
separate. Hi, hello.
Hello.
No, we're going to go to the sky high dragon to. We're bringing an offering. We're definitely bringing an offering, but we're gonna see if we can kind of like convince it to come with us to help us with stuff.
We're petitioning it for aid.
It is you know it's. Yeah. It's it does seem like one of those creatures of myth that like they do kind of would be down for doing that sort of thing, resonating with people. So yeah, we'll be doing that. If you're talking about the Thunder Eater specifically, that's something separate. That's one of those. If this thunder burst happens, it's a chance this thing is going to wake up and break through the seal that's sealed up. And then, we'll have to deal with a thing that other kaiju can't even take down.
Yeah. You know what, honestly, if you can get rid of the storm by talking to this fucking sky high dragon or whatever the fuck, that works for me too, because then I don't have to fight a kaiju. That works for me.
That is certainly the plan.
I'll be real with you, Chief. I think fucking like 90% of the facility at this point is fucking done with dealing with the conversations of the storm.
Yeah, no, real shit. But like, I was gonna, so like, here's what Ickerbane told me. Here's what my fucking, dipshit. Fucking Ickerbane told me that I had to fight a kaiju, and the goal wasn't to defeat it, but to survive. And if I survive, then I could use multiple versions of Ickerbane to use his lightning rod. So if I don't have to do this, then that's hell even better.
Well, I mean, there could always be a chance for you to do that and whatnot. Like, surviving a kaiju, I mean, we can survive a kaiju. We can't stop it.
As if anything, maybe you can, if you ever want to actually fight a kaiju, you can just fight the one that apparently Lady Q's daughter likes to wrestle. They're best friends, apparently. So they fight that way.
Okay. I don't have a reason to, and Ickerbane is
the
just...
one that she called Bootyzilla?
We don't know. We really don't know.
Oh my god. I think with that, I'm gonna go join Ludric with coffee. Goodbye.
Hold on. Hug. Yeah. Also, I think Roger needs you. I'm not sure.
What do you?
I was gonna ask, are they gonna tell Kane to go fuck off?
Oh.
Either. Okay. Seriously though, if.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're gonna talk about this because one of the people who threatened violence on me was Kane. Now Kane just asked me for help. So we're gonna the Tower Champions.
Right? Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking about sticking one of these to Kane because
Yeah, just tell him you have no jurisdiction to make that decision for Lotus at all.
No, I'm gonna tell him that I don't want to
And they
help
won't
people
let
who
him.
want to drag me into the basement and beat me up.
Yeah, he's proving to be a big fucking liability.
Oh, he's in the way! No!
I don't give a shit.
It's fine.
I'll call it as it is.
Let's not. We should go find Ludric too. We really need to talk to him.
So weird, it's a bad word. Like in my city, that's a thing that we just kind of we'll just say it. We'll just say it as we
It's
see
not-
that there. It's like, listen.
It's a lot of baggage behind it, Miss Patty.
Kind of an inside joke.
We wouldn't call it so much of an inside joke as people take it much further than it means normally. People use it as an excuse to kill people.
Oh.
Yeah, it got to that point at one point, so
Okay.
people have sort of turned it into a thing we don't say anymore, but just within a small group, that's it. At least that's why some people will be tense about it, that's all.
Yeah, because when we say liability, it's like going like we're trying to do our job. Please step aside over there.
Yes.
I am an AoE person. Literally, get out of my way.
Exactly, which is what it should be. You're right.
Yeah. But yeah, I shouldn't distract you anymore. But I just.
That's fine. I'm supposed to disclose. Oh, it's pork chop sandwiches time already.
Okay, I'll just try to finish up real quick and then.
Of course. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We get you, Miss Patty. Fly.
Out that like there's so
Fly.
much negative energy towards.
Come on. Fly. Oh, yes, we'll be right there. Oh. People showed up after we checked it. Oh! Thank you. Ludwig? Hey. What happened? Hey. It's us. It's us. What? Okay. It's okay, we're here. It's okay. Let's breathe. It's okay. No one will hurt you here. No one will hurt you here.
I do.
Take all the time you need. And talk about whenever you want to.
Why should you just say that so openly?
What? Ooh, what?
It was just I was just talking, and Holly came by, and I think I need to say goodbye to Ludwig. So I reappeared in front of her to just say hi, and she was just like, I just wanted to say
Oh.
how much of a good boy you are. There's nothing to spark that comment. There was no reason for her to say that. There was no reason for her to do that at all.
We're sorry. We're sorry. We doubt you knew.
totally come off the whoopsies thing.
It's one of those nights.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely make sure that you're more careful.
I'm fine. I already said it myself earlier, and I guess I amplified it. I guess it just made it worse.
What do you need right now? Let's start with that. Can we get you some water? That's okay.
I just need some time. That's it. It's all I... I think I'm gonna leave.
All right. Want us to walk you out?
No, I don't.
Or you're just gonna...
I'm just gonna... I'd rather people don't see me right.
We understand.
Tap.
You take all the time you need. And you know where to find us. Damn it. Fly.
Is he okay? I just...
He left. He's going to take a break and take a breather. Holly accidentally said the words.
Was this after I talked to him?
I'm not certain. Miss Sasha just called us down here and we saw him. He just ported.
Okay. Right. Just... I was hoping to take him to coffee, and I was hoping that we could get his mind off shit, talk about some of the happy shit that's been happening lately, you know, some of the not so stressful things, and get his mind off things, talk about, you know... I had a really nice talk with David. I sat down with David, and we reflected on how the champions were and how we are now, and it was just really nice, and I wanted to talk to Ludwig about some of the shit before, you know, other nonsense that, you know.
Yeah. There'll be time for that.
It's okay.
He just needs a little bit.
Yeah, just...
We need more talks like that time at the onsen.
Yeah, that was nice. I think it's also a nice reminder, too. Reminding everyone where we came from, what we are. I think too frequently people are worried about the present, especially lately. Only worried about the now and don't remember who they are before they came, you know?
Exactly. That's a good part about a story. And getting to hear it in the right order sometimes.
Alright. I think I'm an adult enough to admit that I might have been wrong about Miss Q. Maybe a little bit.
We weren't looking for you to change your opinion, just... We wanted you two to talk at least. We thought she might have some better insight for you. We're glad you let her at least.
Yeah. I was angry and closed-minded when I came today. It just took a little bit.
That's completely understandable given what happened.
I think I'm gonna ask Roderick if I can stay in the suite for a few days. Take Ren there. I don't
someplace
really
different
like
with
the
it.
idea of... No, I want somewhere safe. Dragonspire's safe, but people know I'd be there.
Right.
And given what I heard from people about what PL wants to do, how they are. If they can't see that what I did was for the better of everyone, then I don't know what to fucking say. I'll tell them.
I think most of them can be convinced given everything at this point. And again, it's not their jurisdiction in the first place. If they can be mad at someone, they can be mad at Mr. Relica. We'd like to see them
I don't
try.
want them to be mad at that kid either.
No, we don't think so either, but... You're not staff, you don't follow their rules.
Right. It still fucking baffles me that the Relica gave me temporary immunity, basically.
She saw that what you're doing might help, we guess.
Right.
She just wants to help her
I
family.
think the spirits are very adamant on us leaving.
Yes, we noticed. They can't be mad at us. We live here.
I kind of live here. I'm sorry, spirits. I'm gonna go get coffee. I want coffee. That sounds good. So.
All right.
Take care.
See you later.
I promise no more skulking on the sides of skyscrapers.
We very much appreciate that.
No more triple S's.
Thank you. Sulky skyscraper sulking. Shady. We don't know. What a day.
GG. I did it. Oh,
Woo!
I'm glad.
I did it. I'm
Oh,
now
hi.
a member, full member.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey. This day, this motherfucking day.
I'm tilted.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hi.
Hold on. No,
It's kind of
Oh.
Okay, better expression.
temporary until Sashi
Hey.
comes back and resolves it in character.
It's literally been my hopes of getting Roderick.
Afterwards, be like, Masashi, you want to get coffee and talk about what you've been doing? That's their goal.
What do you mean by that? Higgs has vouched for Roderick
I mean,
in the past.
we
He
like
literally,
are
he
telepathically linked in like 2 or 3 different ways. So
This is
there's no way
true.
we can arrange
It's just
something if we
mind
ever
talk
want
and just sipping coffee the entire time, not saying a word, but just having like a telepathic conversation about shit.
So like, I mean, teleportation is the thing. No matter what we're up
Me too.
to, we can figure it out. Like,
That's exactly. Works perfectly.
Yeah.
Talk about having conversations, man.
Yeah, right? Right? Who talks to each other in a social lobby?
Nobody would ever get dragged into conversations in roleplay, Kimmy.
Wee!
Behold the child.
The child! The boy! Haven't seen this boy in a while.
The boy.
Like, it's been a fucking long time since I've seen Ren.
PTSD flashbacks
You was here on
recently
Wednesday.
because I started hearing
They never
you
go
and-
on Wednesdays! I can't go on Wednesdays!
He's also sort of like researching into some occultism stuff because he was curious.
Yes.
In relation to like SCDJ stuff.
The white tail, the collection of white tails over there.
Oh, I could. Okay.
Oh, Godslayer, thank you so much for the follow.
Well, I can't see
Welcome.
their name.
Sorry, it took a while. Gotta head out 2 a.m. Thank you so much for staying by. Heartless.
Love you.
Appreciate
No,
you.
that's perfectly fine.
Hi, Mary Bun. It da bun. Oh, my thing isn't working. I don't know why it isn't.
Into a military.
I'm
Oh, that's your new name. Got it. Oh, that's what I missed.
I just got word from Luna in my chat. The Misty Shore performance update's gonna be getting put through here soon.
Woo! Thank you, Luna. Thank you.
Thank you, Luna. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Love you.
Fuck yeah.
That's it. Y'all fucking go back to your conversations.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Globe.
Oh.
No,
Crow.
Sorry for what?
I thought you were saying that because I had you say it twice.
You
But like,
saying
I
sorry
didn't
for
hear it the
something.
first time you said it.
No, that's
Oh,
not
I
right. No,
have forgotten and lost my train of thought.
so like, I was talking with a few people, and I like cloaked the spear.
What is a mind anymore?
Both the only times that I've interacted with this character, like I've known Ava for a while now because of Neon Divide, but I've not really interacted with their like metaverse stuff. So
Well, that's because I
like,
played Sasha like 3 times since you met me.
Mastermind evil
well, I mean, I get that, but it's also the fact that I just the only interactions that we've had have been you telling me not to do things or that you're close. So I've been sort of like serious.
The thing is, Sasha is pretty quiet most of the time. Like she generally doesn't talk much, even if like you know her. But she also just like generally listens for what's going on. So that's pretty common.
What's going on with you?
Yeah.
I'm just doing dog things, barking at trees.
I need to play her more. I miss her. I miss it a
Yes.
bit. I mean, I can see some of the reasons why it's like, yes, it's because it's a full-time job to be a metaverse character.
You're not wrong.
When you find one that's unoccupied.
Yeah.
I don't know if you happen to find my
Sasha has
message in
literally
CP,
no
but-
idea what. Oh, well, you know.
Yeah, out of character, I'm fine. Out of character, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was all just. It was all.
Sasha doesn't know at all what's going on, and it's great.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I wish that was me. I came in to address one thing and ended up suddenly getting tied to 5 other plot lines at the same time. I'm like,
I'm so sorry.
Just never talk to anyone.
Never talk to anybody in a social lobby, and you'll be fine.
never talk to anyone.
That face is the right face.
Mistake a few times.
Mm.
I made that big mistake a few times.
The alternative is to be you, Flynn. Like, how many people did you not get to talk to today?
A lot of people. After a certain point, I still talk to them briefly, and I got kicked out of Mean Girl Squad. I was not mean enough for Mean Girl Squad. They told me I couldn't sit with them, and then I flew away sadly.
Wait, hold on. You're not mean enough for Mean Girl Squad, despite the fact that you can literally say funny things and actually hurt people.
Yeah, that's why they're really bad at vicious mockery.
Oh wow.
They're like the bards that are the worst at vicious mockery.
It be that way sometimes.
Yeah. Here we go, here we go! Oh, I need happy Angie face.
You gotta flex. You gotta flex afterwards.
God.
That reminds me, by the way, completely unrelated note. We are starting the process.
Oh? Oh, wait, what? What?
So we have 2 ARM-based versions of this now. Jesse setting it up for NPCs.
Nice! Fuck yeah. If anything, today was a success because I did my job as a support PC of getting other characters to talk to each other.
It's true.
You also did your job. You also did your job as a main character for my story, okay? You did things for me.
And,
This is just how it goes, you know?
you also did your job as supported PC because you thought someone was in distress and you took care of them.
Support PC, go! Ugh.
And I'm so sorry.
Man, I wish I was so
No,
sorry. I wish I
so
was
the
so
thing is
support.
like, this is the sort of problem that Sasha is not at all qualified.
Yeah, she was like, can you come to the beach, please? Like, okay. And then, oh no.
I just sort of like gestured weakly towards you.
I'm like, so, oh no. It's like, Miss Everine, Ludwig is having an emotion.
What do you want Sasha to do? Like, she's a relatively soft person, so if you just need someone to talk to, that's the thing. But there's clearly something that it requires context going on here.
It was the context in staff comms. Probably.
Could you
Well, see, Roger got notified in staff comms. It's just like,
Yeah.
hey, just so medical staff knows and just staff knows, the word "good boy" is kind of a trigger for.
Simon,
doing something tonight?
Sadness.
Maybe so.
Because they kept saying that phrase when you would give them information, and when you wouldn't give them information, they would fucking tase the shit out of you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that was rough.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, and Roger Cat.
I don't want it to be like. My worry is I don't want it to be like an just a overruling thing for everything, but at the same time though it also makes sense for like something like this to be occurring afterwards.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like it's something you're gonna have to get
Yeah.
reacclimated.
And now the goal is to not get people to do what happened with Elric and the sewer bears. Just trying to be a dipshit and trigger it. To the point where they had to remove the memory of that entire event from Elric so he wouldn't be triggered anymore.
I need to call the police.
It's dead, and it's dangerous to give your character weird mental mechanics because you can never get away from them without a lot of work usually.
Don't mind me. And that's fair. And so like it was a thing that I was concerned about, and it's going to be one of the things. Like again, making it prevalent now for it to be something to work towards, notify the problem immediately, and start like going, hey, whoa, hey.
I hope people told Holly. Because they never saw her after that.
Yeah, no, because she immediately, because she said it, and then didn't even wait. She said it and then immediately walked away.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
no!
That was an intentional thing.
Fuck. Well, yeah, it's intentional that she does things like that because she's a fucking mean girl and.
It was
but,
Holly?
Yeah.
Wait,
Holly, okay, so
Holly triggered it on
Holly was
purpose,
like-
or she didn't know it was a trigger?
No, the context that it looked like that was intentional. That was 100% intentional.
But Holly also does dumb shit like that and then walks away.
Slowly.
But she also just doesn't give a fuck anymore, I think. Because she had said, like, she was talking about how she's been gone for a while because it's been like 13 years for her because she went and she went to a demi-plane in hell to raise her child, and someone said, why hell? And she said, because I want my child to have a good, like, I want my kid to have a good childhood, and this realm is fucked. so she took hers.
I mean, fair.
Not wrong.
Fair.
But like, yeah, you know.
Point.
But the question is, did she say it today? You're the Misty?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
Adventure away!
Oh fuck! Adventure!
Come good.
Let's pick them up at the rain adventure.
Ah!
I'm taking you.
No one. The only people that I think know are like Dylan and
Staff.
It could be a staff thing.
Well,
it could have been that she
Dylan-
overheard because Higgs asked me, and I rolled on my phone real quick, rolled high enough so I was able to say it to Higgs. I flat out told Higgs what the word was or the words were, but I didn't see. In character, I didn't see anyone around. Out of character, I also didn't see anyone around when I said it.
Bro, if Roger had found out that she had fucking did that, she would have ripped into her like so bad, even with the long time friendship.
So remember, here's the thing. So I do my pre-rolls. I do a pre-roll before I go into a lobby because doing it on the spot takes a few seconds, and I don't want to like interrupt the flow of everything. So today was a low roll. So I rolled. I think was it? If I check my phone. Hold on.
Yeah.
My phone. Phone's right here. I think I rolled a 6. But anything over an 11.
Yeah.
Anything over 11 is a violent response instead.
Oh fuck!
So that could have gone one because it triggers the fight or flight response. That's what it is. It's either get away or get rid of the thing that's causing the problem.
There's also
Yeah,
freeze.
definitely not a soft.
You could also have a freeze response.
I'm trying to think, what would be the freeze response? What, nat 20?
Freezing in
Nat
place
20,
and like,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nat 20 would be would probably be like a straight up like freeze response. That or a Nat 20 because here's the thing. Anything over an 11 is apparently a violent response. So
11
like,
higher is a violent response. 1 to 9 is a complete like shutdown fearful response. Actually, 2 to 10 fearful nat 1. I just immediately like freeze where I am.
I would say Nat 1 is freeze, and then Nat 20 is like the most extreme violent response you could get.
See, I was gonna say nat 20. I'm able to like push past it and like just because it's a nat 20.
That actually works too. That works too.
Like it would affect me, but not enough to like where it immediately stops whatever it is I'm doing.
Yeah. Natural 20, you just write a really nasty entry into your journal at the end of the day.
Dear diary, you won't believe who said this to me today, that bitch! Mean Girl Squad is the worst. I'm going home.
I had to do a fucking a roll for similar to that on the last Gambit mission because the map they chose was an urban environment in absolute frigid weather. Like there was snow everywhere, and it was a ruined city. And Roderick operated in colder climates, and Roderick also specialized in urban combat. So I was like, hey, Chrome, the boy's gonna get a little bit funny because he's having because there's a lot of things in here that can trigger an episode. I'm gonna need a roll. Rolls an 8.
Yeah.
We're going on a field trip. Let's go.
Field trip. A field trip. You know what I almost did with that, but I ended up not doing it? A bell. Remember the devouring? Go back into the room. There's the fucking bell. That almost was a thing, but I'm like, oh fuck. Flurry has a bell around her neck. I would never be safe. I'd be fucked.
You could still do it in a way where you kind of perk to attention whenever you hear a bell, kind of like it's just like a.
They kind of did a. Like with Flurry's bell, it's just always there. They died so many times. They heard that bell so fucking many times.
God, what a time.
35 deaths.
Like a canon thing you did. Like
yes, canon in character.
Canon thing.
It happened in character. Yeah.
Me, yeah. Evan, Flo, Jess, Ludrick, and Higgs.
Higgs,
all
yeah.
4 of us. All
Weren't
5
you like
of us.
losing your memories?
Yes. They died so many times. They stopped. Yeah, they got back afterwards after they got out of there. But like,
Bro,
that's why it's so triggering for them. That's like really.
We're going to go have
Yeah, a little bit.
in the near future.
Yeah.
Nani?
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, memories are very sacred to them. So.
The phrase "good soldiers fall hard" is the fucking trigger.
Anything about what I'm talking about?
What? What do you mean? Yeah.
I gave Kirby a suggestion for an
I should probably end my stream. I'm gonna go
You would know that. You would know
Wait, what?
that's actually a fucking phrase that like is sort of great. That sort of
Wait, which one?
Response. Good soldiers follow orders.
Good soldiers follow orders. Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe that one or.
Because you heard it several
I
times
did.
in the Mindscape.
I did. Ugh.
Bro, one of these days we'll do that talk. We'll do that talk at some point.
That'd be nice. We'll get there. I gotta start making appointments again. I'm gonna end my stream real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, chat. I'm ending stream. Who can I send y'all to? Y'all are great. Thank you for hanging with me for any amount of time today. Sorry that none of my audio things were apparently working today. So I apparently need to update my chatbot. Because I didn't hear shit. But I should be back. I think I'm back tomorrow because we have that mission to talk to the Sky High Dragon to potentially get help for Orlando Saga. So I believe I will stream that. Otherwise, I'll be back on Sunday. It should be Higurashi. We're continuing on Higurashi no Nakakoroni. We're almost finished with it. So yeah, if you don't know that and if you want to play the game, there will be many spoilers because we are near the very, very end of the entire series. But yeah, getting close. So let's see. Who is still going strong? Oh. Let's see. How about... Oh, Joel's doing a meat rack mission. That's Kanto! So I'm gonna send you to another bard. Bard character, please send Joel some love. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. So until then, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Bye!
I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly throughout.